What's up? What's up? What's going on? How's everybody doing? What's up,
Oh,
baby?
hello. Hello to you and hello to everybody who is here.
Yep.
You could be anywhere else, but you're here with the cool kids.
You
Well,
are.
at least me, You're all right.
Well, at least four of you are.
Hey, it's quality, not quantity. Remember that.
That's what we.
Quality.
Yeah.
Always about the quality.
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Want to come on and say you vote to everybody? Had some. Fuck the excuses. Just didn't come on for a while. How you guys doing?
Well, I did have an excuse. I was near death.
I wouldn't call it near death.
No, I wasn't near death, but I had a really, really bad sinus infection from
Yeah.
like
Did have.
it started like Monday night during that live. I noticed my nose was like runny, and it was like that all the way up until like Thursday. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. Like, I'm gonna go to the doctor. So I went to the ER and got fixed up and you know got better. But like the whole week I was just miserable, just insane
Yeah.
from the pressure, the headaches. My eyes were watering, the sneezing, all that craziness.
Yep. Can you guys imagine her like sick? Yeah. Think about that.
I apologize to some of my family members because I was being a little bit of a brat because I was uncomfortable and didn't feel well. So I think I snapped a couple of times, but I apologized. I'm the bigger person. I apologized. They were just trying to help.
I don't know.
But I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was allergies, if it was cold and flu. I didn't know what was going on. That's why I'm like, you know what? Let me just get to this doctor and see.
Yeah. So anyway, here we are, thinking of you guys, wondering how you guys are doing, figuring we'd come on and say, "Gule," have a nice little chat tonight. If anybody
We
has any,
do have some good news. Don't mean to cut you off, but some great news.
yeah, because you did. So go ahead.
I'm just so excited.
Okay.
So I know you guys know that last time we donated to Agua Fria High School
Oh yeah.
and everybody chipped in and donated. Well, again, we went through the school district, the instructors, the teachers, whatever, and we were able to donate to them again. I checked up on them and said, hey, it's been a minute since we've last helped out. Is there anything else that you guys need or, something that's important? And, I heard some stories and things that they needed and just kind of felt bad. So me and Manuel donated, I think it came out to like $394. So $400. It was like an 88 key, like piano, it was like a keyboard or something. And then microphones, 3 microphones, wire, and something else. But we're going to get the pictures and we're going to get the receipts and we're going to put it up there. And I know that it's just us that donated it, but I'm saying that because it's always us. I always include us in it. Like, this is what Chronicles
Yeah,
donated.
it came from the channel, not from us as a couple. So we just obviously the channel is all you guys.
Right.
So,
And we didn't fundraise for this one because it was just kind of last minute and we're just coming off of Christmas.
yeah, like
So that's why we didn't ask for anything. We just kind of did it. It was last minute.
bam. Oh, sorry. It's letting me do the gifting thing. AP gotta give. Big motherfucker. Ty 602, Jojo AZ, and Yvonne Madrid.
AP don't want a YouTube gift. He wants a green card.
It was green. It's green, babe.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe you can use that there you go, AP. Maybe show them that at the border when you're trying to get over.
That's pendeja too. You got you. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody is doing wonderful, como dicen. Let me get to some of these comments real quick. And then if anybody has any questions or comments, or if you have any topics that you'd like to talk about, if you've seen anything in the news, if you've been hearing anything in the neighborhood, if there's anything special that you guys would like to talk about, bring it up. Let's do it. We've been gone for a little bit, so obviously there's a lot we've missed, a lot of things that hasn't been spoken on through us. So if there's anything that you guys want to hear from us or you guys would just like to talk about, throw it. Let's roll. Prophecy, ¿qué hubo, Grillo, White Fence y todos los cronicales? It's been a minute. Good to be here with la gente. What's up? Sergio said, what's up, everyone? Sergio. AP said, fucking finally.
Oh.
Here, see how he said that? Then he said, finally again.
Okay.
Hey, hope everyone is well. He said, Sergio, Profe, Loke. Sergio said, órale, AP. Damien De Leon is in the house. He said, what's up, familia? Damn, it's been a minute. Hope everyone is doing well. So far, so good, bro. Living life to the fullest, as I hope everybody will. And if you're torcido, if you're going through any drama, you'll get to this point if you so choose. All it takes is you wanting it. Sergio said, what's up, Damien? Burqueños in the house. Hey, guys, how are you? How are you two? Good, brother. How you doing? How's your ruca?
Oh, yeah, doing good. Hope you guys are well.
Yeah, AP said, what y'all been up to? Missed like 3 lives. You did. You missed a few of them, right? You heard the way she was talking about you, que no?
I didn't say nothing.
She heard. You heard. You heard, bro.
I didn't say nothing.
Hey, and just because listen, bro, wrong is wrong and right is right. So just because she's my ruca, I don't back that play, Holmes.
I didn't say nothing about him. I say it to him.
Jose Garcia says, saludos from Tulare County. Keep it pushing, bro. Gracias, bro. Right back at you. I appreciate that, eh? Sergio said, I'm bad neighborhood flea market quality. He said, AP said, sinus infection, probably from swimming border rivers. Geronimo said,
sorry.
Geronimo said, buenas tardes, cronicleros. What's up, Geronimo? I seen your text earlier today, man, that you were sending me. I haven't even got to see that or talk to him to figure out what happened. Did they not ever come back or qué pasó? Patty Guardado is in the house. She said, you're funny. She always lets you out. Yeah.
He can go out. Yeah.
She tries to put chains on me, Patty.
Whatever.
Ayer se ¿cómo emborracas? Hold on. ¿Cómo emborrachas a un frijol? Cómetelo y sale pedo, he said.
Oh, that's funny.
Shit. Steven69 said, last time you were on, you were talking about your blood being infected. My sister passed away from that shit last year. Is that right? Sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, that was a close one. It was a trip. I didn't see that coming. I don't know why I didn't see it coming. I don't know much about medical shit, pues, pero my jale had like pus in it, and I would like push it out and clean it. I was using alcohol to clean it, and I just thought I could keep cleaning it and keep waiting for it to heal. And it would just, it was just there. There was no issues. But little did I know that it caused an infection, and then it got into my blood and migrated to my back. It was a trip. And like I said, when I went in, they told me that if I had waited any longer, I could have died. That shit they say. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But regardless, I've heard of people dying of that, and it ain't no joke. So, whether I had a few weeks, a few months, or whatever left, I'm glad that I was able to get in there and get it taken care of. And sorry to hear about your sister, bro. Cruston said, howdy, folks. Jovan Cricket, saludos. What's up, bro? Javier said, Jovan y Manuel y the Cronicleros. Thank you, bro. Right back at you, ya sabes.
Hello.
Patty said, Cubo. Wacha with the little, there you go. Burkini said, how about 4 years ago, I had a bad sinus infection. Everywhere I would go, I would smell trash. Finally, I realized it was in my nose. I had to take amoxicillin to kill it. Disgusting. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because the infection was like, it stunk. It made it like that makes sense, right? Because like pus and shit will start smelling and all that, right? When like stuff's infected.
You know what I didn't like though is like when I went to the hospital and the nurse was reading me all the side effects for COVID, and I said no to all of them.
Yeah.
And he still wanted to give me a COVID test, and I told him no. And he got all mad at me. He's like, "I'm gonna shove this thing up your nose." And I'm like, "No, you're not."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, no. No, thank you, sir." And he was just like, "Excuse me?" And I'm like, "No, my face already hurts, and you're not gonna shove that in my nose." He was,
Yeah.
like, so mad because he had already opened it. He threw it in the trash, and he's like, "Well, that's a waste." He was, like, so mad, and I'm like, "Okay." I was like,
You remember I told you about when they wanted to give me the blood transfusion and I refused it?
yeah.
It was that same type of shit. Like I had lost a lot of blood, and then but I go in there and they're like, okay, sign this paper that says you can get AIDS, HIV, uh, hepatitis A, B, or C, all kinds of shit. And then, but sign this. You ain't gonna get. You're good. Fuck you. You ain't putting that shit in me. Yeah, I couldn't let that happen. Burqueño said it was bad. Patty Guardado said, "Glad to see you on." Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we've been missing in action. We've been lollygagging, and we apologize.
No, excuse me, sir. Take responsibility for your own actions. Patty, I've been sick for 5 days, and the Chronicles channel here, we donated to Agua Fria High School in Avondale, Arizona, $400 worth of band equipment. So I've been a little busy. Him, I don't know what he's doing over there. I don't know, Patty, but
Well,
whatever.
I was facilitating that.
Mm,
See that? That's all you got to do. Use big words and then pretend like that's the way it works.
you're dumb.
Anthony Ortega said, "Hey, homie, cricket and wife Jovi, how are you guys? Doing good, brother. How you?
Doing great.
How's the new Ruka, bro? Did you guys spend that
Oh,
holiday,
yeah. How's that little love stuff going on?
or is that it already? Did we bring up something bad?" Javier said, "Oh yeah, I just remembered on the last live, someone left a gotcha comment, and Jawan just assumed that it was me, and it was not. I'm a clown, but to an extent."
Who's that?
I can't remember what it was. I don't remember, but I remember. I know what he's talking about. You were like Javier and something, or I was like, no, it's not him. It was another name. But then,
Oh, yeah, because I was reading the comments along with them, so I just thought,
yeah, AP said, "Hey, gracias." Ya sabes, bro. See, AP wanted it. Got him a little. He's a member. Sergeant said that school better change the band's name to Los Chronicleros High School Band.
yeah, I think we've already donated what, like almost $1,000?
We think, yeah, the good,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy, and I don't know how many of you guys know this. Some of you do because we've talked about it here before. But a lot of these schools are doing away with the music. ¿Cómo se dice? The music class.
The
Is that what
music class, music program, a lot
program?
of schools in Phoenix, they
Yeah,
laid off a lot of music teachers.
yeah.
They're
They're
doing away with it.
I guess they're just deciding that music is not something that they want to offer, and so it's going to the wayside. But it's crazy because it gives kids something to do. Some kids that's an actual outlet, and other kids that's an actual that ends up being one of the things that they aspire to do. You know what I'm saying? They work hard for, and for them to just throw it away and for nothing. Like me and Jovan were talking about this yesterday. Um, the reason they're doing it is they're saying it's for financial reasons, but us, meaning you guys, and the channel as a whole, have given about $1,000 total in the form of instruments, and basically given, they had a bunch of old stuff, so we've replaced a lot of that. You can't tell me that these school districts can't do that once a quarter or something. You know what I mean? Just like a grand or $500 or something. You know what I mean? But just to let it go, and then the crazy thing is, then people wonder why these kids are on the streets or not. And I'm not saying music is going to save the world, but it takes the little things. You know what I mean? Some kids are interested in music, some are interested in football, some whatever. And if you little by little start taking away the things that take, that make them interactive and other shit, then what are they going to do, man? And it just doesn't make a lot of sense if you're trying to lead kids a certain way, you know?
It frustrates me, and I get so angry just thinking about it because they have the money. The state has the money. The government has the money to fund schools. They choose not to.
Yeah,
They'd rather wait for them to get old, be homeless, be on fentanyl, and then they're going to want to help them.
yeah,
Then they're going to want to fund millions of dollars, to that rather than funding public schools. It frustrates me. It's crazy.
yeah. It's a trip. Melissa Giron, how you doing? She said, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Nice." Oh, that's me.
Oh,
That's,
no.
that was actually my gang nickname, Mr. Nice.
I am a nice girl. I'm a really nice lady. Really?
Yvonne said, "Hello, every thank you for the gifted membership." Oh yeah. You got one right now. That's cool. Check it out. There's a bunch of there's a bunch of videos in there that I'm not able to put on publicly. So they're kind of in there in that form. Check them out while you're in there, while you got it. AP said, "Frankly, been going through some holiday blues because of my pops, but I'm bouncing back." Oh yeah, I know, bro.
Well, that must be tough.
Yeah, I hear you on that one for sure. Yeah, well, the holidays is tough, man. It, it. I don't want to minimize it either. What you're going through, but at the end of the day, it's what we make of it. También, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta. It's hard, but I think that you do yourself a disservice if you don't celebrate and move forward and do with your family and all that. And because I'm sure that's what whoever your loved one is, I'm speaking generalities, but with homeboy AP, your jefito would have wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard, but damn well he wouldn't want you to be there. Todo aguitado and stuff, which I'm sure you can't help it, but. I'm
But
glad
I
you.
think sometimes it's okay to be sad and to miss those things. Like I see my mom and my dad, and I see when they talk about their parents, and my dad goes to my grandma's grave all the time, to put flowers and stuff, and I see that they're not over it, even though their parents were old. Like, and I feel like I'm gonna be that same way. Like I'm not gonna get over it when they leave this
Yeah,
world. It's really hard, especially if you had. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you had good parents or bad parents, but especially I think if you had, like, if your dad was like your best friend or he was like the man you looked up to, and
yeah,
then he's gone, like that could be really, really hard. So
yeah,
I get it, and I would be sad about it, and I'd probably have the blues also. That's just me.
yeah, for sure. Uh, Not me though. I'm celebrating Christmas. Fuck them.
See but I have the cold heart. If I leave before you, you're coming with me, or you better be depressed for like years.
Years,
Yeah, years, years.
but I still got to celebrate Christmas, right?
Wow.
Can we do like your birthday and maybe one other holiday?
Wow. No, you're coming with me, remember?
Fuck no, I ain't coming. We got your goddamn mind.
Are you serious? I'd go with you.
No, you wouldn't. Hell
Yes,
no.
I would.
Okay, I'll go with you, baby.
Don't say it like that now. Now I don't believe you.
AP said, "Oh, Dispensa." Damien said, "Did you hear about the Anunnaki touching down in Miami?" Hey, bro, there's all kinds of shit going on that island right now. If you look at that hot man, they're talking about that stuff in so many different ways and places. And right now is a trip, eh? I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I did hear about that too. It's a trip. Melissa said, "Hello, everyone. Pray everybody is good." Crusted is in the house. Cute brother. There's Krusty. He said, "Let's talk about smash and grab stupidity." Oh, the jacking.
I saw one of those, Crest, at Marshall's. I was outside of Marshall's. We're like kind of walking by, and we saw like two people running out with like purses and stuff, and got into the car. And I think Arizona now has like a whole police like little group that is focused on that. You know how like they have like the gang enforcement and stuff. Now
Yeah,
they have one for that. Yeah.
yeah, Yeah, I'm sure.
I think it's crazy. I think it's stupid. And, some people say, well, why does it matter? It's not yours anyway. But it does matter because it brings up the value and prices in the store. I've talked to people that work in retail, and I've also worked in retail. I worked at a clothing store once, and then that means they're going to raise the prices on other things for loss prevention. People are going to get their hours cut to try to make up that money that was lost.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Even like when people go to McDonald's and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna take extra napkins or this or that." Like, okay, go ahead, take all that. But now you're making their paper product go up and their cost. And now they're gonna start tackling on 5 cents here, 10 cents here, and all that to make up for that. And I also know about that because I worked in restaurants. So it's like people think it's not a big deal, and oh, if one person did it, it's not going to be a big deal. But imagine if everybody does it, it is a big deal.
Yeah.
It is a problem.
Yeah, that's it definitely does. And I mean, it's gonna cause inflation. That's the biggest thing, that because they're gonna have to get their money back somehow. That purse you jacked is gonna be split up between a whole bunch of purses and sold at a, obviously a higher cost so that they can make that back. But that's the thing that everybody has to think about. But these crackheads ain't giving a fuck. So at the end of the day, they're just gonna have to figure out how to stop them.
And I felt bad when I bought the purse from the guy in the parking lot after he jacked all those. But I mean, $15, you can't. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'm just kidding. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't.
I'm gonna make a short out of
I did it. I'm joking. I did it.
that.
I
Crust,
did it.
he said, let's talk. Oh, I'm sorry. Heart Life said Sergio Profe, AP, and De Leon.
All
AP.
right, Tony. Hey, Michelle.
Heart Life said, Crusted. Noel B said, good evening. What's up, brother? Crusted said, hey, Pastor Tony. AP said, how long were you in Phoenix? Me? I was out there for 2 weeks, bro. I went out for 2 weeks exactly. As a matter of fact, I left on the 3rd, the day after my birthday. But I spent Christmas, New Year's, and whatever was before that. 2 weeks, bro. Whatever, 14 fucking days. It was cool. It was fun, eh? It was feeding me. I love going out there. I hate when I leave. I always end up putting it off and trying not to. Um, but I got to get back and get to work. And my son only stayed a week, so he flew back a week early and was out here alone, working in the Chante. So I had to get back with him too. But he's 20, so we don't worry so much like that. But I can't be gone forever. I got to come back eventually. So it was fun. I like it though. It's nice to be home and drive around and see the things and eat the food and all the nostalgic shit. So AP said, my sister brought me wings from my favorite place in Phoenix. It was cool. Did she?
Aw.
We were going, man, we hit Pete's. You know what's crazy is the day before I left, I went to the Pete's Fish and Chips right there in Mini Parks neighborhood on 27th and Van Buren. And I was looking at the menu and they actually had a steak sandwich, which was what I used to order from Pete's all the time when I was a kid. When I got out this time, I went to Pete's in my barrio in Tolleson, and I ordered it, and they're like, "No, we don't have that anymore. We stopped selling it."
They haven't carried that in a while.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" But the one over there on 27th Van Buren does. So now I got to start going there when I come home. Like, what the hell? That makes no sense, but that's what I'm gonna do. That shit was
Well, that
good
was
as
nice of her to take you wings.
oh, his sister. Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking. Yeah. Our Life said Madrid got hooked up with free membership. Yeah, I handed out 5 of them. Big motherfucker got one. Uh, Yvonne did. AP did. There was 2 other ones. I think Geronimo maybe. I'm not sure. There was a couple more. Geronimo's a very good move, Jovan. Right on. Sergio said Muffin. Oscar
Yes.
Medina said Mi nombre es Elver Galarga. Oh, córtatela, güey. Is it really? AP said Vatos die from septic infections. Yeah, I had never heard of that, bro, before. I mean, in passing, obviously, I never paid attention, but I watched years and years of that show ER, so I know a lot about medical stuff. Melissa Giron said, no, it's true. My uncle passed away from it spreading in his blood. What's up? Son of a bitch. I think it's up on my on the desk up there. AP said my pops almost didn't survive one from septic shock. Yeah. And you know what's crazy is I didn't feel sick like that. I remember I just couldn't walk. It didn't really hit me in a way where I was feeling, like when you watch TV and stuff when people have infections, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel that. I did I had the pain in my lower back and all that, and I couldn't walk, but yeah, it was a trip. But definitely could have got worse. Javier said, the way that you live is the life that you choose. The day that you tally is the day that you lose. Wacha, Javier's a poet. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Picasso. Is that Picasso?
No. Picasso.
Oh, he does. Oh, he's an artist. He's a paintist, right?
Painter?
Paintist?
No. Painter?
Oh. Painter. Past tense. Past. Not the ED. No. Okay. All right. Painter.
Carry the 9.
Carry the 9. Remainder 2. All right.
Javier said, this is Tony El Bulio. Send my regards to you and your family. Hope that you are well. Anthony Ortega said, she pregnant. What the fuck?
You don't move slow. You're quick.
For real, man? Oh, son of a...
Hey, we can't talk. We can't talk. I met this guy and 4 months later I was pregnant. We can't talk. We have nothing. We can't talk. We can't say nothing.
That's 4 months. Homie been on. He's like at a month. Yeah. Get yours, fool. No, but listen, seriously. You don't know this, Ruka, and I don't mean to be disrespectful in any way. You're as old as I am. Just make sure that you guys figure out how to parent first. You know what I'm saying? Like, the relationship can last forever, and that's going to be great if it does. But regardless, just remember the kid is what's important, bro. Sergio said, AP.
So cute, little baby.
AP, I almost died from a sinus infection when I was 9 or 10. Shit's dangerous and no one knows it, said Sergio. Yeah, Sergio was telling us that story, man. That's crazy.
I can't believe. See?
Yeah.
So when I was sick, take my feelings seriously, okay? When I tell you that I'm sick and you're like, oh, have a little Dayquil, get over it.
That's the voice I have too.
Yeah. You can't just get over it. People can die from that. Take me serious.
Crusted said, hit the like. Thank you, brother. Anthony said, just got out the hospital. For what? Who, you did? Like doing a pregnancy test in the hospital or someone feeling bad? Art Life said, sup, Javier Burqueño and big motherfucker. Javier said, Anthony Ortega, congratulations. Hopefully the baby will look like her. He said, I just joking.
Oh.
Patty said, that's where the lotto money is supposed to go to, I thought. Isn't it right for schools, right?
They don't go there.
Yeah. You know what? The problem is it goes to the board of educators and stuff. They pay them great salaries to try to figure shit out, supposedly. And they leave the kids in the back burner. And that's what's sad. Like, everybody's getting a piece of the pie except for the kids. And it sucks, man. We didn't know that. I mean, we actually, to be this, and I'm not trying to pat us or ourselves on the back as a channel, as all of you guys and us together, but we really did basically bring back the music department in our Fria High School. It's crazy. It doesn't even make sense.
For this year, yeah. And then there was another school that we did that we filled up their whole room of PE equipment.
Yeah.
PE equipment.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, really? Seriously?
And most of you guys that are just tuning in, if you don't, you can go to the community page and see some of this stuff. It's crazy. I mean, and I'm not saying do it to make, because we look great. I'm saying look how bad it makes our our system look. Like these kids, pobrecitos, they're not receiving what they should be. And I know that a lot of people are, would think that maybe you know you shouldn't be giving feria for whatever, or everybody to each his own, or whatever your political beliefs are. But if the money's there already, I'm not saying take more. I'm saying use what's there for what it's there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give the board of education people, $100,000 salaries to decide what books they're going to allow and what not, while the kids are fucking playing with old foosball table from the 70s. It's crazy. Let me see. Anthony Ortega said, Javier, I just got out of the hospital. What happened, bro? Geronimo said, Heart Life a toda madre. Yvonne said, yeah, I watched them. Thank you. Good content. Who are we talking about? I can't remember now. Burkino said, Tony, God bless, brother. Javier said, Anthony Ortega, on the real, congratulations. What a blessing. Burkino said, salute. Sergio said, Burkino, salute. Costa said, bureaucratic red tape. Yeah, it's crazy. Geronimo said, music programs are important to a well-rounded academic program. Yeah, all of the what do they call them? I don't know what they call those. When the ones that you get to choose: PE, music. What was that called, babe? When you go to school,
Like elective alternatives, yeah.
And so, like, all of those are important because they take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an hour or two more that you're in school, and maybe finding something that actually you're passionate about. If you imagine going to school and you never figure out that you're good at something because they just didn't offer it, and it could have been offered for a few $100s. It's crazy. Like there's a lot of kids that are passed up behind that.
The guy that I mainly correspond with, he's the band director or whatever. And he was saying that when they got their keyboards, 88 keys, that, we ordered it, but it was a little bit on back order because of the weather and all that stuff. And the kid kept asking, are we going to get the piano? Are we going to get the piano? He was so excited. And when it finally came in, he was just so excited because he had songs that he had to pretend he was playing on the side because he didn't have enough keys on the old keyboard.
Yeah.
So there's songs he couldn't even like perform all the way because they didn't have a good enough keyboard. They didn't have a pedal for the keyboard. It was just insane, like the little things he was telling me. And so when the kid found out that they were going to get one, he was just like, super excited about it. And it's like, these kids don't deserve that. They really don't. And he was telling me that a lot of the kids after school, they stay after school for 2 hours until band practice. They sit there at the school for 2 hours hanging around until practice because they don't have a ride home and back.
Yeah.
And for them to come to school one day and say, hey, we done away with your department. Nobody's going to learn music anymore. It's insane. And they practice really hard. They also have like a dance coordinator that they teach them like, moves to do a little bit of dancing while they're in band and stuff like that. So it's like, it's a whole thing. And for them to one day come to school and just say, hey, we don't have it anymore. And that's what's going on in the Phoenix, district. A lot of them are doing away with their music department. They had to lay off a lot of teachers because of it. It just blows my mind because this is what's keeping them off the street. This is what they go to school to look forward to. A lot of these kids go to school to get away from their house. And then when they get there, there's nothing there to offer them.
Yeah.
It's like the government wants to wait till they're incarcerated and out of jail or homeless, or wait till they have a drug addicted problem, then they're going to help them instead of helping them now.
Yeah. Burqueño said, Crustone. Then he said, Sergio. Krusty said, Mr. Burqueño, howdy, and I hope you are well. Geronimo said, preventative programs are viable and worth the expenditures. We must keep our youth occupied with alternatives. Yeah, for real. I mean, there's so many things that we don't that we take for granted. I mean, I don't know. Like when I try to when Jovan tells me about her little life, right? And
Little life,
yeah, So listen,
great big life.
what I trip about on, and I'm sure a lot of people experience this isn't nothing crazy, but it's the little things that I think about. Like when she talks about going to these high school games with her friends, and for whatever reason they're over there, fucking with their stupid little faces painted and really thinking this is a team and all that stuff, right? Um, we never did that. You know what I'm saying? If we did it, is because we wanted to go fight with the fools from the other school or something. You know what I'm saying? It was different. But what I'm saying is like those are things that are offered by the schools and made to seem fun. And those are things that they talk about taking away from. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of a way to like a rite of passion for a lot of people. A lot of kids, adults now grew up that way and can talk about, when they went to the football games, when they went to whatever the fuck else they offer at school. And and that's getting taken away now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy that's happening. And then, even though it was offered in our time, then there was us Vale Madres that didn't take advantage. Imagine the ones that just can't take advantage because they're not offering it anymore. Like that's what's fucked up. Like for the ones that want to and will not be able to because of a few $1,000s, like literally a few $1,000s. It's a trip. I can't remember exactly. We could probably go back to our old video and stuff or go see the receipts on the community page. I don't know how much we spent on the PE equipment for the kids at the school. But
I
I
think
know
it was like almost $900.
I was gonna say I know it's not
And
$1,000. It was nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was
they
less
got
than
a lot of stuff out of it.
a lot. They had, I mean, a whole cage to hold their balls in, and all these other, all kinds of different, you know,
Jump ropes and field day equipment so they could do like tug of war,
holes and
footballs, basketballs, volleyballs,
mhm. Con-
cones. It was a whole lot.
it was crazy, and it was less than $1,000 worth of shit, and it's something that so many kids could take advantage of. So and a teacher, some kind of educator that has a passion for it could really use that and get kids involved. You know what I'm saying? Like it just sucks that it doesn't seem that that's the way people think. You know what I mean? They don't think of kids in that way. I don't know why. You would think I still remember the way I grew up and what I think of what may have worked or what wouldn't have worked or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it just seems like these motherfuckers that get in these positions just forget everything. You know what I mean? It just becomes so, I don't know. I guess just they're just greedy is what I see. I don't know. Let me see. Yvonne said it's been 3 years since my dad passed on the 20th, and I'm still not over it. My dad was my everything. Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
that
Same.
it could be tough. I mean, definitely for sure. If you if
Kike doesn't really understand because he didn't have a dad. But for some of us, it's it's tough. It's a tough situation. I'm pretty sure if something were to happen to you, Mijo would be just as devastated
yeah,
because he
yeah,
looks up to you. You know.
yeah, and yeah, for sure. It's hard, and I apologize to people when we're on here and we talk about stuff like that. It's hard for me to, I guess,
He don't
empathize.
know any better, guys. He don't know no better.
Shut your ass up. I don't know how to. I can't really empathize, and it's not that I don't care. It's none of that stuff. I just don't. I don't have the words. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's supposed to feel good. I obviously I feel bad for people when they've lost somebody. Um, I've lost. I can correlate it to my abuelita. Probably the most would be the one that I would, and but I'm not no good talker. So like when things like that, all I can say is I'm sorry, and I can understand, but I probably don't have the best words to to make anybody feel better. So Sergio said, "Don't kid yourself, bro. If she goes before you, you're gonna be wrecked and give up on life." Cortatela,
See,
güey.
Sergio, thank you.
Whew.
Thank you. I'm not the only one thinking that.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
make pancakes that day.
Why are you eating pancakes right now?
I'm not. It was just sitting fucking right here. I think Mijo left it there, and I figured it'd be a good segue into how I'm gonna party that day.
Really?
Well,
With
not party.
pancakes?
It's gonna be breakfast, and then I'll go to the funeral, and I'll be very sad.
You are, wow.
Uh,
Wow.
I said, Crusted. Crusted said, years. Crusted Geronimo, what's up, brother? Damien De Leon said, it's beginning of the end. The birthing pains and rumors of wars has begun. Big motherfucker said, Cubo Grillo and White Fence Chronicles fam. What's up, bro? Geronimo said, Crusted, I'm over here trying to stay warm as possible. Hey, over here too, bro. Yeah, it's cold as shit. Crystal said, big motherfucker. Sergio said, all those Miami alien videos are bullshit. People capture anything and everything in 4K, but when it comes to alien videos, all of a sudden it's recorded from a potato. Send me
I don't know what's going on with all that. I haven't really looked into that.
For real? You haven't?
Yeah, I haven't.
That's crazy. Oh man, it's a difference. What's funny is it's like popping up everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's seeing like I don't know. I'm interested, so it's gonna be different for me. But I don't know. That shit's just crazy. Let me see. Big motherfucker. But it is what you're saying, Sergio, is true. Like it's great. Like every time you see a Bigfoot or an alien or something, the fucking camera's doing this shit. You know what I mean? But they get that shit right on the money whenever they're looking at fucking some ruka's ass or something. It's stupid. You're definitely correct on that shit. Big motherfucker said, Stone. Krusty said, yes, stay warm, brother. Sergio said, what's up, big motherfucker? Geronimo says, Sergio B23. Exactly correct. Everything is all fuzzy. Big motherfucker said, ¿Qué hubo? Oh, ¿Qué onda, Sergio? Sergio said, what's up, Crust? McKinnon said the DA is cracking down on crime out here. It's now going to be considered organized crime for smash and grabs. They're also charging juveniles with guns as adults now. Really?
Dang.
See, and you know what's? I think I heard that somewhere else too. Smash and grabs are going to be turned into organized crime, Harley. But that's crazy happening in New Mexico, because I know New Mexico kind of tripped out, right? They kind of got
It's like
soft.
Arizona now. And Arizona is like California now.
But like,
So we're
no,
all just like a mini California out here now.
but I was thinking of like New Mexico got real soft. From what I remember, I went there and actually I spoke to I don't remember what the sheriff's department is out there. It's some weird county. I can't remember its name, but anyway, and they were saying that I think the police department, the chief, they had or actually, I think it was a law. They made a law where you couldn't chase anybody anymore. Like if someone ran from the cops, that's it. You gotta let them go. And they were tripping about that. And tell me if I'm wrong, Burkini. Am I tripping, or that's the way I kind of understood it? But and I think it came from somebody getting hurt on high speed chases and stuff.
But I
But
think they have that law in California too, though.
I don't think I think there's a like yeah, I don't know if it's a law straight up or if they just have policies where they stop it at a certain point. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
in New Mexico, they actually straight up made it a law. Like if this fool runs, it's over. You let him run. Some shit like that. I remember. I might get it wrong, but
I'll ask my people out there that I know. See what they say.
I'm already asking mine. So let me know, Burgueño.
Okay, well, I can literally call my aunt and ask her. So whatever.
She won't know. She ain't never ran from shit. Krusty said they think they can just round up some friends and go take whatever they want.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're doing it, bro. That's what's crazy.
But why are these kids, if it's kids doing it, why? Because they need to sell it to make money. For what do they need money for? Are they doing drugs, or do they need the money to eat, to buy stuff for themselves? Like what? What's the problem?
Most of it is that, aren't they? They're jacking to go slang it and get dope or something.
Maybe, or I mean, or is it a kid that's hungry that needs money for that, or I don't know. I guess, and I'm not trying to make excuses for kids, but I mean, they're kids. They're gonna do crazy things, whatever. But most of them are adults. These are grown adults doing it. And like, I'm not, I always kind of give a pass towards the kids because they're kids. They don't know any better, or there's nobody there to guide them. But when you're 30 years old and you're stealing purses or clothes, that's a problem. It's just not a good look.
Yeah.
And me, I would give a pass to a 17-year-old than I would a, 28-year-old doing it. That's just me.
Yeah, you would.
It's not right either way, but
Burkina said 2 out of 3 of our homicides last year were caused by juveniles. Yeah, that's what's unfortunate. But and it's nothing. I don't think that's anything new, bro. People will say nowadays it's different and it's getting worse or it's getting better, whatever. Like everybody says stuff, but I think the problem is juveniles are juveniles. The unfortunate side of that is they cannot. I don't think they can't wrap their head around what that means. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we know at early ages what death is. Yes, we may even know that that means forever and all that stuff, but you can't you just and it's hard to say because people are going to be like, fuck that, if they kill my father or my mother, I would want, justice for them. And I understand that. And it is what it is. But I just think that you can't hold them accountable as not as accountable as you do an adult. Yes, that, there be consequences. Absolutely. They should be, locked up and dealt with in harshly. I'm not saying there shouldn't be that, but I think it should be geared towards rehabilitation and keeping them out of coming back instead of the alternative, which is what they do now. It's just basically lock you up for as long as they can hold you, and then when you get out, now you're a fucking 40-50-year-old pinto and probably one of the worst of the worst, and they expect you to get out and become a model citizen. It's just not going to happen. It's unfortunate. It just becomes it's a cycle. But people will hear me say this and be like, "Oh, you're soft on crime. You're blind to the." I get it, but I also know that I've had children. I was a child. I've seen kids. I've been through the juvenile system, the adult system, and I've known and seen that none of us think the way we did when we were little. We just don't. When we were 12, 13, think about the shit you did. If you were a little whore girl in high school, or you were a little whore vato in high school, you were fucking all the bitches getting, or all those things change in your life. You become, you have different, you know, personality later on in life, and you think differently about everything. And to hold them accountable in a certain way, I just think is wrong. I just do. But who the fuck am I? Javier said, ironically, the people that I looked up to are dead or in prison. Yeah, a lot of mine too, and they probably deserve to be there. That's the sad side of that. We all looked up to the wrong fools. Krista said, Sergio said Geronimo Simon, bro. Geronimo said those smash and grabs are insane. Yeah, they are, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think that, like, for kids that are, I don't think they should be, thrown the book at. It's like,
The problem,
again, I'm not giving excuses to them because they're kids, but then I am because they're so young.
but
And it's
here's the
like you shouldn't throw the book at them. You're not throwing the book at that child molester who gets only 3 years of probation. You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
But I think the other side of that is the smash and grabs are not usually kids. It's not gonna the smash and grabs are not usually a gang of juveniles. Those are usually adults, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
maybe younger, but not. You're not gonna find a group of 15-year-olds that say, "Hey, let's go to Marshalls and
But
steal."
they still shouldn't even get the book thrown at them, over that guy that, molested a little kid and only got a year in jail and or prison and then 3 years probation. Like, no.
Well, I'm with you on that. As far as continuity in sentences and all that is out of whack. Sure, for sure. I mean, you know my case, babe. I got more time for the drug case than I did for my murder case. It's, I
That's
mean,
insane. Yeah,
it's,
it's insane.
and it's and I've actually heard and actually, been part of conversations where people will say it would have been better if my victim died than having them live because I'm going to get more time now. And it's crazy because if your victim is alive to get on the stand and cry and talk about the impact, you're fucked. So if they die, you're better off. It's crazy. There should just be set sentences for, whatever. Of course, I guess. I mean, then people will say, well, you shouldn't have mandatory anything, but I don't know. It's just at the end of the day, you shouldn't get more time for some drugs or for some whatever than for taking a life or definitely not for any kind of molestation or sexual crimes. I mean, you're destroying you're taking a life by doing that in and of itself. Krusty said that that's crazy, Daniel. MZG said McDonald's used to be cheap place to eat with $1 menu. Shit, not anymore. Shit, dollar menu.
No,
Don't get me started, bro.
the workers, they gotta, they pay them a lot more. So that's where they gotta pay their workers. And they're kind of doing away with some of the workers. They're getting, those
Yeah, self checkout shit.
little kiosks and stuff where you go and order and stuff. But when somebody at McDonald's is making $16, $17 an hour just for a cashier, how
Yeah,
are they going to pay them? They got to up the menu. They have to. They have to up the prices.
yeah. The cost has to be passed on to somebody. Krusty said they have multiple smash and grabs here daily. Yeah, I've been seeing that shit on the news. You see them all the time. It's crazy. Burqueño said the juvenile detention center here had a little riot. They were asking for freaking cookies, covered up the cameras, held others hostage for freaking cookies and chicken. Yeah, they're kids, bro. At the end of the day, they're kids, and yes,
That just goes to show you their mind.
and they're acting out violently, but it's because they're violent kids. Now, how do you deal with that is the question, and that's how I think approach it. But to just look at that as if it's some serious crime, which I understand, if you've been there, those all of us that have been in the joint and stuff, if you heard this shit, they held someone hostage for some cookies, you laugh like, come on, get the fuck out of here. They didn't mean any harm. They just wanted some cookies, and it's stupid. It's comical, but yes, it's serious. Unfortunately, on the other side of that, a judge will hear that and just say, "Oh, he held someone hostage. Someone could have died." Like it's the other side of that, and while I can understand where that's coming from, you have to put the shit in perspective. It's a kid. They're just doing travesuras, and yes, it's bad, but deal with it in a way that it needs to be. Not how you would deal with a 40-year-old dude taking a person hostage. Like that's different. That's what I think anyway. I just think that I think a lot differently than I did when I was 15, 14, 13 years old. I just do.
Hey, I know you guys all saw that video that went viral with that guy that jumped on the judge.
Oh yeah.
Did you see it? Now, like, there's a lot of cases now where people are trying to attack the judge now.
Yeah.
Like, I think he started something, which Well, don't do that.
Yeah.
Did you see him jump over that
He got sentenced too, I think a few days later by the same judge.
freaking guy?
Big motherfucker said, Tony, thumbs up. MZG said, hey, big motherfucker. Cruston said, damn, at least they are doing shit about it. Where you are at. Big motherfucker said, hey, MZG.
What are you
Cruston said,
looking at?
your brother and my son.
Oh, hi, mijo.
He went in the room and closed the door. Your brother's here.
Oh, hi,
I mean,
brother. You got such a deep voice.
Hey, you hear that? It got deep real quick.
So manly.
He said, yeah, what I do. See, big motherfucker said, hey, MZG. Crusted said, hey, MZG. I just said I would go into Kmart, put on some winos, and run out across the street to Denny's, dine and dash. Cost me a few years, good times. I was a kid. I did the same thing at Kmart, the winos and the tapes, and I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't want to minimize because I know that they say that it starts somewhere with us, and it starts, stealing like that, and it ends up being whatever, a murder case. But the thing is, if they would have truly, if there was true, I don't know, interdiction, like they call it, where you get involved and try to help these kids get them involved, then I think there can be a lot more. I don't know. You can stop a lot of this shit. I just think I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being naive.
Well, maybe it's the community and the household because I never felt the need to go steal anything. I could just ask and they'd get it for me.
Yeah, it's definitely that. I mean, it's at the end of the day, we all have already agreed to that. I mean, it comes from the home life. I mean, a broken home is a broken kid. It's just the way it works, and unfortunately, there's a lot of them like that. And so then, what do you do from there? It's real nice to be able to just say, hey, fuck them. It's not our family. It's not our kid. It's not our brother. It's not our sister. But it could be, and sometimes it will be, at the end of the day. Or it may not be, but that could be the person that does end up hurting someone you love. So how do you deal with them at this age? That's the question. And I just think that it's not by just locking them up and throwing away the key, because the key is never thrown away. They're going to get out. I don't know what the statistics are, but there was something like 80 something percent, I think, of prisoners are getting out of prison. Life sentences is not abundant. Yes, there's a lot of them. We hear about them, but that's not the majority. So most people in the joint are going to get out. Now, what do you want to be your neighbor? And that's got to be how you deal with it. MCG said, hello, Cruz. Javier said, good thing instead of que larga, it was not que onda. Amy said, does that mean if I watch Chingo de Court TV, I can say I'm a lawyer? Are you talking about my time when I used to watch ER, bro?
Oh, God.
Listen, bro, it's different. But you know what? Yeah, not Court TV, but if you watch some of that Law and Order, that'll give you quite a bit. But ER was based on some real shit.
Goodness.
I can, like, if you started choking, I can open up your esophagus with a pen, bro.
Please stop.
I could. I saw fucking George Clooney did that shit.
Please stop it.
Heartlight said, LOL, Geronimo. Crusted said, lectins pierce tiny holes in the stomach and intestines leak into the bloodstream, and there you are. Oh, is that for the infection, bro? Damn. Yeah. I said, Picasso was an artist. I am a picador. Gitas, there he is. What's up, fool? He said, Jovan, you get them huaraches I sent you?
No, I didn't, because return to sender. Thank you. I'm good.
Crust said, just did remainder homework with my 10-year-old. Oh, did you? Damn. Oh. Chita says, sup, Cricket? What's up, brother? How you doing? Big Mom said, orale, thanks for the gift. I know you got to be like, this motherfucker gets one again. They all eat. Whoever they break it off to. AP said, I always get one too. It said, when I looked it up, what they do is it supposedly gives it to the gente that are most engaged in the channel. So I don't know how true that is or not, but yeah. Well, I actually kind of doubt that now, because on the last one, Sergio got one on the damn account that he hasn't used in a year. So, what the fuck? 8P said, Giovanna, why are you even here?
AP, because you know you need me here, AP. You know you need this normal person here. Okay.
Yes. Big motherfucker said, ¿Qué onda 8P?
You can't just leave it to him. You can't leave it to Manuel. Come on.
Man. Imagine. They remember those days. Those were fun days when it was just me.
I don't think so.
Big Mo said, ¿Qué onda 8P? Andabas perdido. Yeah, he was gone. He was missing in action for a few. Preston said 8P. Anthony Ortega said, I know I had 3 kids. Yeah. About to have your 4th, fool. AP said, yo, Grillo said, fuck you two for like 3 months. I didn't, bro. I don't watch it anymore. I do watch it. I watch it, but I don't watch what I used to watch. I still do that too. I watch those those audits on the placas where they fuck with the placas. I like them things. I don't watch none of this so-called prison stuff anymore. I just don't. I can't. I said, just some constructed advice. If a ruca gets pregnant after a month, most of the time the bun was already in the oven. Oh, shit.
Oh?
Let's check it out. AP said, crust. Patty Waddell said, I can't find you on the FB? Facebook? You're on Facebook right now, Patty. That's Facebook that you're on. You're talking about YouTube? Under YouTube, I guess I can put the...
It's under Prison Chronicles.
Yeah, it should be under Prison Chronicles or what would I get? There's got to be a way where I can get the aquí mira, share. So this will probably share this actual live, not the channel, but I'll put it on there. And then if you go to this channel, I mean to this live, then obviously you'll find the channel. So I'm going to try that if that's what you're looking for. Ahí está. But I think this is just going to bring you to this live on YouTube. But that's the AP said, nah, I've just been doing the Christmas functions. I went to Puerto Vallarta. It was nice. Damn, there you go. He said, now that's a beach. Puerto Vallarta. Yeah. Big Buffalo said, órale, no wonder I hadn't seen you at Gorditos. AP said, I haven't either. I was there today for a bit. Next Friday, we're partying, though, big motherfucker. Ya te la sabes. He said, ya dijiste. Órale, guacha. AP said, I watched that show ER, so I know a lot about medical stuff. Grillo 2024.
Oh my God. You guys need to stop.
Hey, did you ever watch that, bro?
No, that's no.
I used to watch that every day. That went every season, all of it, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm sorry for that.
I could do some shit. I'm just about a doctor. Geronimo said lots of misallocation and misappropriation going on in Arizona educational programs. Goddamn shame. Yeah, that's unfortunate, bro. Not just Arizona either, man. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? They what do they call it? They take from Peter to pay Paul, but unfortunately, Paul's already rich as fuck. You know what I mean? They got to leave it all with Peter. It's some bullshit. I said I'm going to start taking some computer classes. I finally learned how to use the Etch-a-Sketch. AP Segrio, you might not have felt sick, but you looked half dead. Did I really, bro? The videos are still.
Yes, you did. You look messed up, man.
Yeah. The videos are still up from that when I was in the hospital. I didn't think I looked that bad.
You look tore up, dude. You look tore up.
Just hadn't shaved. That was it.
No, you look tore up.
APC, probably just your brain dealing with it, bro. He said, yeah, could have been, but I really didn't feel sick. I didn't feel nothing. I mean, my back hurt, you know what I'm saying? But it was the pain.
I think that's what aged you a little bit. Ever since that, I feel like you gained like a little couple of years on your face. After you got sick, after you got out of the hospital. You could shake your head no, doesn't mean you're right.
Javier said
All
only
right.
I can play is the kazoo. I can play Angel Baby on the kazoo real firme. He said Angel Baby. And fuck you in your ass, okay? I don't look old. I look 23 todavía.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow, your ass.
I'm just saying, after you got out of the hospital, it kind of like aged you a little bit. Maybe the stress.
It's not true at all. I've looked the same for years.
Jesus, not the picture.
You see it. I don't know why you're hating. Right, AP said Crust. MZG said, I hear no more homework. I heard that too, bro. And that's I don't know what I feel about that. No more homework. You know what I heard is people started complaining, saying, hey, it's your job to teach the kid. Stop sending shit home and making us do it for you. And I guess that makes sense, but as long as they're doing their job, I mean, it doesn't become just no homework and it's whatever that was, that the work they were going to do just goes out the wayside.
I feel like kids need homework. You need to take homework home with you so you could study, so you could practice. Even if they said, okay, hey, you need to go home and read this book 10, 15 minutes a day. And then, just write about what you read. Something. I feel like they should take something home and do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Bakhtiar Esfandiari is in the house.
Or if you don't want to send them homework, like, again, reading. Just reading. Mijo used to read like 15, 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
All the time up until like high school.
Reading is good.
And it helped him. It really did. Like ever since he was a baby, we read books.
Yeah, I always enjoyed reading. Even as a kid, I before all the locked up shit, and I had locking up, all that had nothing to do with it. I liked to read. I remember I had a set of books, and I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but you would get to the end of the chapter and it would say, pick A if you want to do this, and pick B if you want to do that. And then so they had different stories in each in each book. It was a trip. Like one book had it could have 15 different endings. It was cool. 8P said, Dispensa, Bakhtiar said, help others and God will help you. Forgive others and God will forgive you. 8P said,
well, I don't know about all that. I'm not going to forgive everybody. I'll leave that to God. I ain't him, so he can have that. He could deal with that.
I am him. AP said, Crust as a backup dancer, como debe ser. Chita said, of course, they have to cut the music department at school, Joanna. How do you expect Joe Poop Biden to start new wars around the world?
Right.
He said, Joe.
Didn't they just donate, like, what was it, billion or million? Like $16 million to, like, the AIDS Foundation or something?
I don't know.
I think it was, like, millions.
Yeah, who knows?
60 million to AIDS?
Yeah.
Can the schools get, like, just $1 million, please? Something? Anything?
Right. Crusted showed the little dancing guy back. The said the eyes speak before the mouth. Watcha? Crusted MZG said AP Crust is a solid gold dancer.
He is. That he is.
Yep. Sergio said Al Bundy spoke about the 3 touchdowns he scored in high school for 30 years. Yeah. Hey, think about it, bro. A lot of us still, a lot of people still have stories of when they went to high school. Good ones. I'm not talking about us, dumbasses that were gangbanging. I'm talking about like normal people have a lot of, it could be anything. The first ruka you kissed, the first date you went off. It could have been the first ruka you was your childhood sweetheart. You're still married to them, and you tell that story. I mean, it starts there. Unfortunately, if you don't put in enough of the work with these kids, they don't have the outlet. They're gonna go do dumb shit. It just is what it is. Crust is laughing. AP said he takes it to the next level.
When did you have your first kiss?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I don't know.
I know you got to think way back. I'll go first while you're thinking.
Okay.
I was in 8th grade. His name was Carl.
Of course it was.
And I was really scared because he had braces.
Carl Withers.
But I was in 8th grade. Yeah.
I think I was in 7th grade, either 7th or 6th grade. I can't remember. Hold on. I don't remember the grade. We didn't.
I was 13. How old were you? Do you remember the age?
Well, it was before Adobe Mountain, so I was 12. Yeah.
Okay.
So before I got locked up, so I was 12. I was 12 years old, so it had to be. It could have been 6th or 7th grade. I went to Adobe Mountain in 7th grade, middle of 7th grade. So early 12 or early 13. Late 12 or early 13 was when it was. And it was the girl that she lived in the neighborhood. She lived across the street from me. And she was my little girlfriend till she fucking cheated on me, little whore.
Oh. So Carl was like my first boyfriend in 8th grade. Like I had little boyfriends like in 3rd grade, 5th grade, but it's nothing serious. 8th grade was like my first kiss. And we dated for like months. And I remember like the mom, or I had to be the mom, she would talk to me on the phone once in a while. I'm like, oh my God, like your mom gets on the phone to say hi. Like, I guess I was like probably his first girlfriend too. And then for Valentine's Day, he got me like a really pretty gold chain with a heart. And then when we broke up, he tried to ask for it back. I told him no. I was like, are you serious? He's like, but it was real. And I'm like, I don't care. It's mine. Like, you don't get to get it back, But I was always like kind of scared to kiss him again. Cause like I said, he had braces. So I was always like, oh my God, what if my lips get stuck? And then like I have to like if I get a cut and then I have to explain to my mom, she's gonna know I'm kissing a boy. Like all those things ran through my mind. So, but yeah, it was 8th grade.
Yeah. Yep, it was a trip. And I'm sure everybody has them stories. That's what's crazy. Like everybody has their childhood, that first kiss, first whatever, and all the other. But it's and usually where they did it, how they did it, all that other shit. It just sucks that they're like not letting kids be kids anymore these days. You can't hold to be.
I hear stories of my parents when they were, in high school and they dated, and when they would fight and break up and get back together, or when they were at the fair, or how like they said themselves, like, high school was such a fun time, like we had a blast, and that's how I feel too. Like it's like the best 4 years of my life. Like I loved going, and it was just fun.
Yeah, see, I didn't really like high school. High school was okay. The ones I went to a few of them, and then I went to the joint my junior year. So
If you would have went to my high school, maybe I would have talked to you.
Oh, if I went to high school, I would have hit that shit.
No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. Maybe I would have said hi to you in the hallway or something.
Whatever, bro.
Whatever, your face.
Must have said the eyes don't lie, Chico. Javier said the strength of a gesture is like a thought with no voice. A silent fart are always the ones that smell the most.
Oh.
There you go. That's some Confucius shit. AP said silent but deadly. MZG said Crust became a professional dancer from watching Soul Train and American Bandstand every Saturday. There you go. Crust said them the nasty ones. Cheetah said Al Bundy for president. Uh-oh, Jojo AZ came in with the eyes. Watch out.
Oh, hello.
What's up, Jojo? Krista said, my love of music. See, and that's a trip. It had to start somewhere, man. Imagine if you didn't have that outlet, bro. Like, it's just sad that they don't put into these kids these days what they used to, Geronimo said the Phoenix Suns funded a basketball program in Winslow, Arizona. Did they really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
See, and that there's a lot of that. You get like sports teams and businesses that do a lot of philanthropic stuff, and but it shouldn't have to just come from that. I mean, and I'm not saying government is everything, but they should care about what the fuck is going on with the citizens. I mean, the feria that we give is for that purpose. It's not, just to start wars and fucking do all the dumb shit.
I just feel like a lot of like the celebrities and stuff, they cater more to like the homeless people or to like, people with like drug problems or, just things like that rather than it's in your schools. Just go into your inner city and fund some schools. Go over there and write them a check, to the band department for music or PE or whatever for a
Yeah.
couple of thousand and it'll be all right. But
Yeah, it's sad.
whatever.
I don't. It's sad because it almost seems like we all know the answer, and yet nobody wants to say it out loud. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're afraid to do it. Like you can see it. If you go talk to, if you went into a pinta today to talk to, the vatos that are in there or the women that are in there, all of them would have a story that is very similar. There's gonna be that basically the one thing they all had in common. So the fucking smart thing to do would be to deal with that at an early age of most other youngsters. Now, how you do that is probably more difficult than what I'm putting it out to be, but still, I mean, it's not that hard to figure out what the fucking problem is. It's figuring out the remedy, but we've had fucking plenty of time to do it. They keep trying the same old shit and it don't work. Javier said, women in heaven meets up with dead husband. He tells her at the wedding, priest said it was death do us part. We're dead, so a chingada. So a la chingada. See it? They busted. Crystal said, órale, Jojo. Jojo said, I actually find comfort when hearing Joanne's voice. God bless her. ¿Qué no, Grio? Yeah, bro.
Oh, thank you. I do have a good personality voice, I've been told.
I'm pretty sure he was joking.
Or not.
I can't believe that was let me see. There's no laughing face or anything? Wow.
You're such a hater for real.
There's going to be something. Javier said, Jojo, I agree with you. She's a firme and real India de aquellas.
Okay, well, after the feed me, okay, you could have left that other stuff out.
Chita said, I told you Anunnaki are a bunch of jagoffs. They stop by the mall and don't even say hi. They just went and got the new Jordan outfit, bro. So just said, until I see some shit. Hey, but what's crazy? Did you see all the cops and shit? Like, they were taking that serious. That was a trip. So just said, until I see some shit walking down the street, I ain't gonna believe a damn thing.
That's kind of where I'm at about it, too. Yeah.
Jojo said, respects to everyone in here. Right back at you, bro. Ya sabes. Chita said, Joe Biden is the absolute worst president in American history.
Oh.
Who agrees? Let's talk about politics.
Let's not. It'll upset some people.
Okay, then religion. Fuck it.
Stop it.
Javier said, on the real, thank you to all the chronicleros who have befriended me. Too many to name. I'm a fortunate man. You will. Hey, you and me both. I second that, bro. I really appreciate everybody that comes in and has these conversations, even though I'm a piece of shit, drop out, and all the rest of that stuff. Putting that to the side, I really do appreciate.
Old looking mother effort. Yeah, thanks for befriending him.
What did you say?
Old looking, dropout, piece of poop, all that stuff.
Listen, I may be a dropout and a piece of shit, but I definitely ain't no old looking motherfucker. That's one thing.
That's what they say. That's the word on the street, that you're looking a little older these days.
The only ones that would be passing on that kind of comment would be them fucking carnales, and they could suck my dick. How about that?
Oh. Oh, that's what I heard.
A veces, Jitas, don't tell me that you're voting for Trump. The vato está zapado. Uh-oh. Cresta said, kids need something to do. We used to have after-school activities and summer school stuff. Remember summer? Listen, I don't remember what it was. I lived in the south side of Phoenix when I was real little. We had moved to the south side for, I don't know how long, but I went to Valley View Elementary School for my kindergarten part of it. And this was I'm trying to paint the picture for the people that know Phoenix. This was basically at the bottom of the mountain. It was on 7th Avenue and Dobbins, which was right at the bottom of South Mountain, right up in the South Side neighborhoods. And we used to, I remember on the weekends, I think it was the weekends, we would walk to the school and they had like a summer or a weekend program. It might have been on weekdays too, but you went and inside the gym, they had like shuffleboard. Like, I don't even remember what it was. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. I don't know. I know it wasn't like anything where he signed up for. It wasn't part of like Boys and Girls Club, or it was just at the school. And you would go and you play shuffleboard and you different shit. And I just vaguely remember because I was so young, but I can't think of them doing that anymore these days. Like, they don't do that type of shit. It's crazy. After school activities are huge to keeping the kids off the streets. You know what I mean? When they get off school and they head home and the parents are still at work, that gives them a lot of idle time to just act the fool, you know? Chita said, Javier, who are you voting for? Biden? Who? Javier said, Chita, I do not vote. And I lost that right a long time ago. Chita said, where is the Senor Ty? That guy is a good, solid vato.
No, where is Ty?
He'll put some comments tomorrow, and then hopefully he'll be back. We'll come back again.
He's probably out on the.
No, he's done with that. We don't need that anymore. Unless he
does it for fun now. He's out on the blade just to have fun now. That's
unless he took to liking that shit.
You know, he does it for fun now.
If that's the case, where was he when I needed a new celly?
Jesus.
Geronimo said the crusted.
Don't talk about Ty like that.
I try to keep my grandson busy after school every day, hermano. Yeah. MZG says some kids do it because parents made them do it, or see from parents do it. Yeah, it's all the way around. But that's definitely true. It's the people they look up to. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a parent, a uncle, a brother, a homie in the neighborhood, that's what's upsetting. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the proper role models. You know what I mean? When you hear all this good shit about these dudes that are bad in the neighborhood. But that's the good, you know what I'm saying? It's like an oxymoron going on, and nobody is trying to kill that myth. Like, everybody's still perpetuating that shit. You can hear it all the time with these motherfuckers when they're telling these war stories, or even when they're talking bad about it, they speak as if they're talking about almost some fucking godlike figures. You know what I mean? It's crazy to hear some of these stories and the way they speak about, oh, this guy did this and he was so that, and he walked with this way. It's ridiculous. It's the perception of somebody that was looking at an individual, in a way that they were admiring. But you need to remember that that's all that was. It wasn't true. And so to pass that on now in the form of a story to these kids and make them think that shit is something like this something to aspire to be is just wrong. It's just fucked up that more people don't speak badly about them dudes. And I kind of understand. I mean, nobody wants to be put on a lista where they say they're trying to kill you, but at the end of the day, people got to stand up, someday, one day, hopefully, for what you believe in. And, if it's them, then so be it. But, I can't see. I don't know. It ain't gonna be me. Let me see. Sergio said, I seen a video today of two heifers stealing from Walmart with her 2-year-old there. They got caught and arrested. Kid got sent to CPS. Then she starts crying about her kid. LOL, dummy. Yeah. It's unfortunate, bro. And that's the same shit we used to do. You know what I mean? I would get locked up, then all of a sudden, damn, my girl's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? We don't think of that side of it, and that's what's wrong with us at the time. Chita said, Javier, do you think almost 4 years later we're a better American? Watcha? Or America? America.
America.
Costa said the media spotlights what they want you to see. There's ZG. What's up, brother? He said, Crick, fence, chat, salute.
Oh, cooler.
Crusted said, Eso Geronimo. Edwin Reed. There he is. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hello.
Edwin Reed. Been a while. Cheetah said, Javier, do you believe that almost 4 years later of Biden as president, we're better off as Americans or worse off because of Joe Biden in office? Virginia said, we have a new sheriff, a new chief, and a new DA. These cops are chasing again, LOL. They're shooting everybody again, too. It's all about what the people want. They cried 4 years ago for justice. Oh, they brought it back, huh? Now they want retribution, he said. Yeah, sounds about right. I remember when I went out there, they had just implemented that, and that was a big old thing. So just said, out here in the Bay, we do see a lot of young teens doing smash and grabs. Do you? Young teens too, right? Huh. I haven't seen a lot of that. Maybe I have. I just haven't been paying attention. To me, it always looks like some middle-aged women and shit.
I'll be back. I gotta get my charger.
Órale. Javier said I was a whore little vato in my youth. I have several kids I messed up. Perhaps if I would not have went to prison, I would have had more. Most of my kids dislike me. It feels gacho. I messed up a lot of lives. Yeah, that's the other side of it, bro. The consequences of doing tiempo, and one of the things that we need to make sure that we put out there. You know what I mean? Let people know that side of it too, because that's definitely what ends up being one of the consequences for sure. Carlos Flores, what's up, brother? He said, hi, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I've been waiting for you guys to be on air. Have you, brother? Spencer, we've been gone for a little bit. Well, not gone, but when I got back in town from Christmas, go ahead, bro. You're good. When I got back in town from Christmas, Giovanna ended up having like a sinus infection. So she was sick a little bit, and dealing with that. And then, I was getting back to reality out here with work and stuff. But we're back. We're back. We'll come on. Everybody clowns when I say it, but we'll try to come on every few days or something. I am working on a video right now. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm trying to kind of make the ones like I did about the kid in Alabama and the joint. It's kind of what I'm gonna, the route I'm gonna take with these videos. But I do them as I can.
I think this one's going to be a good one. This was like from a subscriber and somebody that was
involved, yeah.
Involved, yeah.
So I'm definitely, I'm going to keep it up, but I don't make a living out of doing this. So I do it when I can, and it's, but I will. I do like doing it because I think that the message needs to be out there. A lot of these stories need to be there, not the war story shit, but this stuff like what happened to this kid in Alabama. And the lives will always do because, people like talking to me.
Sometimes. I think they're here more for me, but that's another story. They'll tell you different because they don't want to hurt your feelings, but whatever.
I bring her along and it messes it all up. I apologize.
Really?
Javier said, Gitas, I don't know much about politics. If Chile attacks Iraq from the rear, will Greece help?
I just got it. That's funny.
Used. Gitas, come on, bro. Geronimo said, Javier, good one, hermano. Carlos said, I'm so sad, but not disappointed on my son. He had 4 months left on to the army, and he fucked up and got kicked out for testing dirty. Wow. Really? For grifa or something? I mean, you don't have to tell us. I know that's kind of, that's probably private, but damn that, bro.
Hopefully it's a lesson learned, and he's still young and has his whole life to to figure it out. I mean, hopefully sooner than later. But
And that's a thing, Carlo. I mean, while I understand how I'm sure you're feeling, I wouldn't. What's done is done, and I'm not saying be a soft ass and bygones, but if you turn this into um, a like if you let it be a turning point in his life, then that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? What happened. Tagacho. It's a lesson learned. He's not gonna get what you thought. You're disappointed. It's all understandable, but let him learn from it instead of
and you got to move on, and better things will happen later. He puts his mind to it.
I mean, it's your kid. Deal with it how you want. I'm just trying to think about it from the perspective of what would I feel like if I was your son. You know what I'm saying? Or what would I feel like if it was my son? So on both ways, I know I would feel like, damn, I let my people down, but I would hate if it became uh, so bad to the point where like I feel like my people like are so angry with me that they don't even want to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it can turn to that, it's a thin line, brother. So you know, it's upsetting, I'm sure, and I know you'll deal with it the best way. Javier said, Gita,
It's like I'm your girl, but I'm also your mom because like I gave you life again. So you're welcome.
you guys see how she talks, bro, and then she wonders why when when the death do us part comes along, I'm drinking original syrup for great value. Javier,
Wow.
Gita, you don't get the joke. Analyze it. Crusty said that dude flew like a flying squirrel and got a piece of that judge. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Geronimo said the crusted joint, no joke. Crusted said Javier laughing. MZG said my father would drive me and my friend to Kmart with his list on what he wanted for us to take. Yeah, that's the other side of it, bro. Those that like push you towards it. But again,
She's not a bro.
oh, I am apologizing. That is true.
Jeez.
Is G. I just
Miss
I
please.
don't do that sometimes. It's not a it's I just gotta I gotta get it out of my vocabulary.
Get it together, man. I can't. Anyway, that's
Remember from last
also messed up. I couldn't imagine committing crime at the hands of my parents.
yeah, that would be easy for sure. Let me see. Jita came out with his list. Jita said, push one if you believe your life is better after almost 4 years of Biden. Jita says, oh, this shit. Es el Geronimo, mi camarada con corazón, said Javier. Javier said, Jita one. Oh, Jita said, push two if you believe your life is worse after almost 4 years of Joe Biden.
It is worse. It is. It's pretty bad.
Is it? Is it
It
really?
it is really. It is.
I don't know.
It is.
I say let's analyze this.
It is. When you go buy 4 things at the grocery store and it's like $100, when you're getting gas and it's so high, you're like, do I get gas or do I eat today or do I not? And then, just everything is going to heck.
See, I don't worry about that. I'm a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying?
Calm down with the 5 cents that you make per live. Calm down.
Say government only serves their own pockets. YouTuber. Shit, that's the
Don't
gayest shit.
ever say that again.
Cheetah said, push
Please.
if you believe Anunnaki are some jackasses for not saying hi. I'm gonna hit 3 on that, bro. That's fucked up. I've been thinking about them for years. They don't even stop by. They go straight to the mall.
They don't care about you.
Burkina said, type in Prison Chronicles. It should come right up. It should. Sometimes who knows? Maybe it's I don't know. Big Motherfucker said, there you go, Patty. Crusted said, oh, you like audits? I have a whole lot of them that I follow and that kick it at the Crusted joint. I'll share some with you. Orale. Yeah, I like those, bro. I watch them. I watch them a lot. Some of them go too far, I think, but I like the ones that don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get a kick out of that shit. I clown with Jovan sometimes. I'll get behind a cop and I'll start flashing my lights like I'm gonna pull them over, and I'll start pointing my camera at them, and Jovan will get all fucking wigged out. It's fun. El Sergitas is all political today. They're all rateros, culeros. We need a Mexican president. I want to see a flock of chichivos at the White House lawn.
Please don't. Let's not.
Enriquez put the link. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate that. Yes, see. He said, if anything, SAU looked 22 after the hospital. That IV drip did wonders, right? It like put me in reverse.
God, who said that?
Appreciate that, AP. That's why you my brother.
Whatever.
And he says, so he went in the hospital looking 21 and he came out looking 23. Is that what she's trying to say? Must be, bro. Must be.
Wow. Delusion at its finest.
I mean, I just said his face got all sad when Joanne said that he aged. When he reads 3 comments and says her ass age, most women asses age after the carrilla.
Can you get like all upset? It's not a bad thing. I'm okay with him aging. We're getting older. I like it.
And then she makes it about her. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's not true. Number one.
I'm not mad about it that you have gray hair and you got wrinkles and your hairline is, going a little back. It's okay.
Fucking pussy's going back.
Oh, stop.
That's
you always try to, every time when we, go back and forth, you always try to go low. Like, you don't have to go below the belt.
I just muted her ass. I know you guys want to hear that shit.
So yeah, you heard me.
So you said if it's illegal to work off the clock at home, it should be the same for school. Most of these teachers are lazy, useless people. There's a lot, bro. But I've also seen the ones that they really, I've seen teachers, bro, that's their passion. They'll use their own feria to buy some of the stuff that's needed, and so I won't shit on all of them. You're right on some of them. I think you're right more on the ones that end up becoming somebody at schools. You know what I'm saying? Like they sit at the board of directors, that type of shit, because it's ambition that pushes them, not the child's, not the kids and their education. But on the, if you think about like in the straight classrooms, a lot of these teachers, man, they don't get paid a lot of feria, bro. And they're actually like showing up with fucking glue sticks or whatever they can to so that the kids have the supplies that are needed. It's fucked up that they should even have that. That should not be a thing, bro. Kristen said, F homework. I aced all my tests but never did homework unless there was some reading to do. Yeah, I was the same way, bro.
There's kids like that.
Yeah, I was good at school.
Like Mijo was like that.
Yeah, Mijo was.
But there's kids that aren't like that, and they need the help. They need it, and they're not getting it.
Yeah, I mean, I think more with the after school side of it is where I'm at with it. I just wish that they would put more emphasis on that. You know what I'm saying? Like schoolwork and all that. Yes, it's good. Yes, it's but a lot of that, I think, when you look at it, and if you remember, a lot of it we didn't use again later. Like calculus y la madre. Unless you're gonna go be a rocket ship maker, you're not gonna use a lot of that stuff. So to take away music and give something an alternative that really is not something that a kid would ever use again, I don't see that why it should be that way. But whatever. Where are we at? Costa said, choose your own adventure books. Yeah, that's what it was. Those were cool, eh? Burkini said, not only did they donate money to the AIDS Foundation, Joe Biden blamed John Elton or Elton John. I laughed my ass off. I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah. He said, this fool's
Elton John's face was like,
he's like, because of him, 300 or three something million got AIDS or got this money or some shit, right? That shit was funny as fuck. Sarah Lena Flores, what's up? How you doing? She said, hey, what's up, everyone? Just want to show some love and support to y'all. Hope everyone is doing well. Salinas 831.
Oh, hello. Thank you for joining us.
How you doing, Sarah Lena? We still got to get at you, right?
Think
Remember that?
so.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. We're still gonna take care of that for you, Sarah Lena, as soon as we get the chance. Hopefully within the next few weeks.
We just had to take care of this thing with the school. I don't know if you just joined us or if you heard at the beginning of the live. We donated $400 to Agua Fria High School for band equipment.
Yeah.
And we had to hurry up and do it because they have a performance coming up on February 3rd. So they're actually, just getting their items. They got all of it finally today. So they're able to perform with it and practice with it. And they have a huge thing coming up soon. So that's why we were such in a hurry to get this out of the way first.
Yep. Chita said Al Bundy's show would be banned today by feminists. You ain't bullshit, bro. A lot of the old shows would be for different reasons. Big Motherfucker said, where's Carl at today? Oh,
I don't know. I don't keep in touch with them.
he's I think he's one of the recipients of the Feria from Elton John. Burqueño
What
said,
a hater. Why did he have to turn that way?
I don't know. I didn't do it. I don't know the guy. You did.
Wow.
AP said his name was Carlos, not Carl. Quit lying, Giovanna, on your little rancho school.
On my little rancho school.
That said Carlton and Dougie sitting on a tree. Krista said another chase in the streets of LA right now. Is it going on? AP said them LA street chases in the 90s were wild. They're still doing them. He said they'd be primetime TV. Yeah, they were. Chita said Carl and Dougie turned gay on each other and fill each other up.
Oh my God.
They still talk about Jovan. Remember that bitch?
They don't say that about me.
Jojo said, Jovan, nobody believes you had that many boyfriends.
Such a hater. Hater.
AP said, Giovanna, why do you talk about these teenage relationships like if we're not, as if they were important or like we care?
They were important though. That kind of stuff is important to teenagers, and where your first kiss was, your first dance, your first whatever.
Yeah, but I think not. He's saying like not yours specifically.
Look, just because you went to the dance, AP, with your cousin, okay, because you couldn't get a date, don't hate on me, okay?
Cruz said, G-Thoughts, check out Cholo Trucker Guy Talk. He talks about how us males are losing our voice spot in society.
I'm okay, thanks.
AP said, we dated. I was 13, please. He said dated.
We did. So
where'd you guys go?
We went to go eat together, but his parents took us. And then my mom let me go after school to the Boys and Girls Club because he was part of the Boys and Girls Club.
Of course he was.
And so I asked her, hey, after school, can I go with Carl and a couple friends to Boys and Girls Clubs and, hang out for a little bit? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So that was like another little date thing, but that was really it. that was nothing else.
Chita said, LA police chases happen so often, it's like not even a big deal nowadays. I know, right? Like I said, I don't remember my first kiss. However, I do remember my first nalga. Ciao.
Oh my God.
AP said, Giovanna peaked in high school.
Wow.
It's fucked up. Krista said, they've been getting away from the cops lately. Have they? Hey, now with those chargers y la madre, huh? AP said it happens. Sergio said, all the shit you talk about is getting into trouble young and you were missing Lucy Goosey in the 3rd grade.
And what?
You were Miss Lucy Goosey in the 3rd grade, I think is what he
No, ain't no Lucy Goosey here. Just because I had boyfriends didn't mean you had to do anything with them.
AP said,
that's another thing.
AP
You
said,
don't have to.
Giovanna was a maniacs.
No, I wasn't. Shut up.
Javier said in the nightclubs, you can't lay a smelly fart, then just dance away from the smell. Pónganse truchas, cabrones.
Oh my.
Burkini said the problem is everybody waits for a problem to arise instead of putting money towards trying to stop the problem before it starts. Well, and the crazy thing, bro, is it has started over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like every generation, they talk about how this one's the worst generation or this generation, you know, all that bullshit. So it's like, what are they waiting for? The problem has arisen. It's been rose. It's been there. You know what I mean? They're not willing to do the work and put in the effort, put in the feria to deal with the problem. That's what's crazy. But they want to deal with everybody else's. They want to look good to the outside world. Internally, we're fucked, man. Like nobody wants to really give a damn. And it starts with us in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about all this stuff. If you look at everybody in the neighborhoods, and I don't mean specifically raza, but I'm going to use raza as an example. So I'm talking about with the black community, the Mexican community, the white community. We talk about all this so-called, you know, brown love and black love and you know, Chicano this and Chicano that and what we do for our people and how we're oppressed and all this by the man and all this stuff. But that shit only comes up when something happens to us from an outsider. No one talks about what we're doing to ourselves inside and how fucking bad it is. We have a bunch of kids that look up to killers, you know what I'm saying? Vatos that actually are willing to kill them, use them in a way that in any other society or in any other context, bro, we would look at as just wrong. You know, to use a child to do something like that, we would look at it crazy, you know, from a different perspective. If anybody else was doing it, but because it's this so-called, you know, carnalismo or this prison gang that, you know, then it's okay. Then that's all right. And they got to live by this code and there should be this and you know, and then you get the keyboard warriors that talk about all this, you know, holding their mud and don't say this and don't say that. But the fuck, most of you fools are sitting at home and ain't put in no work. And the ones that have and are sitting home are probably the ones that are the smart ones that said, man, fuck that shit was stupid. But we need to start saying that to these kids and getting it really out there, not telling the stories with stars in our eyes and making it seem like it's great. That's what's fucked up. These little kids don't know any better. We do. It's just fucked up. Let me see. Noel B said, I started my year off with eye surgery, laser eye surgery, and now I have to go to the hospital. What's up, brother? Is it starting to help at all?
It sounds painful.
Hopefully it's starting to help, man. Jojo AZ, he's laughing at you. Daniel Dominguez Montaño, what's up, brother? He said, hey, what's up? Cricket saludos from 8P Sonora. What's up, brother? Serena, celebrities only want to fund charities that they can benefit from. What they make and what they fund could help so many homeless in schools in one shot. Hell yeah, absolutely. You know, it's all that's the fucked up thing. You know, people want to get credit for what they do, and I guess in a way, there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, it shouldn't be for that. You know what I'm saying? Get the credit if you want it, but don't do it for that. You know what I'm saying? Do what's the fuck. Our light in the refrigerator turned on by itself. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. The Anunnakis are here.
You get scared?
No, it just fucked me up. It was a trip. Yeah, I got fucking scared. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh man. We got one of those fridges where you knock on the window and the light turns on inside so you can see, but it did it all by itself. Like you have to knock kind of hard. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Anyway, moving on. Cheetah said during Biden's time as president, more young boys had their pitos cut off than ever before. Unfortunately, that may be true.
That is true.
Krista said in the summer, if we don't go to summer school, we still had free lunch for all kids in the neighborhood. Yeah, I remember. I mean, the school still did things. There was other organizations, and I don't know if it was, like I said, I don't remember exactly who was putting on these things that we went to. You know, maybe it wasn't the school, maybe it wasn't good, whatever. It might have been um, the private charities or whatever. But still, it seems like a lot of that has gone away. Javier said, "I do not consider you a dropout. You did it all right, brother. For one, respect and admire you. You bald head." Appreciate that. Nah, and you know what, bro? But I don't care. You know what I'm saying? A la neta, I don't, I don't see that as a bad word. You know what I'm saying? Being called a dropout and all that. I don't, that's, I embrace it now, bro. I am. I dropped out of it. It is what it is. You can't, there's no way to sugarcoat that. I made a commitment to something. I decided to play a game that I lost, at the end of the day. But what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to hold on to the end after I saw what it was all about. So, I mean, I don't see that as a bad word, bro, calling somebody a dropout. I think the smart ones drop out, to be honest. That's the way I see it now. The smart individuals, the people that see it all for what it is, are the ones that walk away from that shit. And the dummies that are still just repeating the old bullshit and the propaganda are the ones that son los pendejitos that we used to send on the pegadas, you know what I mean? And they're going to continue to do it. It's fucked up, but that's the case. Geronimo said, yes, Prison Chronicles is a good place to be. Amen. Y a toda madre. Gracias. Chita said, haha. Jovan said, Ty does it for fun now.
That's what I heard.
ZG said, probably with those programs of the kids started getting molested and other bullshit. Yeah, well, that, yeah. Listen, bro, there's always an extreme one way or another, and obviously those are the ones we want to stay away from. But there good comes out of everything. It's bad people that do the bad shit, and you got to get bad people out of everything. Whether it's the bad people that are leading the kids wrong in the gangs, or if it's bad people that are in those programs for that purpose. You know what I mean? The way to deal with it is to deal with the bad people, not stop the programs or stop the good stuff that it's coming from. Geronimo said, Noel B, hope things level out for you. Health issues are a game changer. Yeah, they are, bro. We're coming up on 2 hours. I'm going to finish these comments. I don't know how many are left, but I just want to let you guys know, though, just in case.
I think you got a ton.
10?
A ton. You got a lot.
Oh, do I? Okay. Well, it says 11:51 was the last, so I'm like 30 minutes behind. Javier said, dispensa, after last comment, I forgot to write con todo respeto.
Oh, gee, you know what? Thank you for that. That made it a lot better, Javier. Thanks. Appreciate it.
That was the one.
Now I see things differently.
Geronimo said, Javier. He started laughing. Cruston said, after school activities included help with homework. Caroms? What's Caroms, bro? Other pool-like games. Oh, it's like a game thing? Kickball, all that shit, and supervised. It also provided a babysitter for those parents that got out of work later. Yeah. What was Caroms? I don't remember that. I do remember the different pool games. Like they had those ones that had the little bumpers all over it. Bumper pool, I think is what they called it, but I'm not sure. That shit was cool. Jita said, Cricket, did you hear Trump won Ohio by a landslide? No, I didn't hear that. Are they already voting, bro?
I did. I heard that.
But are they voting already, or is that
no elections on November?
Yeah, that's right. So right now it's just for the nomination. Must be okay. Yeah, I assume that, bro. He was the incumbent president. I mean, even though he lost the last round, I'm sure the Republicans are going to go with that. But they are fighting him in court on some things, you know? A few states, or a couple states have kicked them off, you know? Chris said, hope nobody died. Sergio said, again, they're already predicting 70% of the votes are his. He's already at like 50%.
I think it was Colorado that took him off the ballot or something.
Yeah. I know that there was a couple, I thought it was a couple places. One said something about it was against the Constitution or something to have him on. How do I see?
I don't pay too much to Colorado. You know, you can have an abortion in Colorado at 8 months old. I'm 8 months pregnant.
Can you?
It's disgusting. It's neither here nor there. That's just what I think of them when I think of that state sometimes. I know they probably have other better things and stuff, but just to know that that state allows you to have an
Yeah.
abortion up to 8 months pregnant, it just really like bothers me. But
Stop,
that's
stop,
another time, another day. What?
stop saying that word. You're not gonna play our shit.
Oh, my bad.
Melissa Giron said, yes, going to prison really tears up the family. My son did 26 years, and it was such a hardship on my family because I paid so much attention to my son who was incarcerated and doing everything for him that my other kids felt neglected. But I would have done the same thing for them. Yeah, and that's what's kind of fucked up all the way around. We've had those conversations. Our son is an only child, so he didn't have to deal with that. But I have brothers and sisters. Joanne has brothers and sisters, and I think there's times when everybody feels that way. Like, why, if it was me, my mom wouldn't let me do this or that, but it's I think they would, and that's the problem. It's just not that way, and so you have the luxury to say that, but I think
I mean, yeah, because there's times I've told you, babe, like, I don't see why my mom doesn't tell my brother this or why she's da, 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 and I get it, it's his life, but come on, da, da. And I just don't understand it sometimes, you know what I mean? But and I can't understand it because I only have one child, so I don't know what it's like to have
Yeah,
multiple kids and two kids one going through something, the other one not disappointing me. So it's like it's hard for me to understand that side of it.
yeah.
No, I could probably understand it if I had more than one kid, but I don't. So here we are.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, it's just tagacho. Everyone, I think, just in general, I have the same issues where I think, man, that they treated them better, her brother, whatever, all them things. But I think in the end, we were all treated however we needed to be treated at the time. And if your son was doing time, then he needed whatever he needed from you. It sucks that the rest felt neglected behind it. But I guess, I mean, there's no takebacks in life. You do what you got to do, and it sucks. And sometimes maybe if it had an adverse effect, maybe there's some making up to do. But all you could do is live the life one time, como dicen.
It would have just solved everything if they just had me, and that would have been it. Their life would have been amazing, perfect.
Yes, that was the solver. That's what they should.
Really?
Angel Chavez, Q brother. He's in the house. He said, "Cut the lie. What's up, familia? How you doing, bro?" Angel, I think I got your email, right? I need to send you that stuff for the nonprofit that you asked for. So I know you had emailed before for I can't remember. I think it was for the when we did the backpacks. So I'm going to shoot to that email. That's why I'm saying it, because I don't know if it's the same one. If it's not, please let me know. I'll shoot the information to that email here in a day or so. Más para que sepas. Sergio said, "Hey, what's up, Angel? Long time, bro." Javier said, "Sergio, Trump is going to the Pinta. I hope his future Shelly is a Mexican." Kristen said, "The dude got away in the chase I just told you all about. They had to get him, let him go, huh?" Angel said, "Hope you're good, Sergio, familia, and all you love and care." You will. Sergio said, "Javier, as much as some people want him locked up, it's never going to happen. He's got too much money and he's well liked by the people that run politics in the background." Yeah. Kristen said, "I'm a YouTuber." He's laughing, but I'm a YouTuber quotation. Let's see. Anna Gallego said, "There are no words to say to someone, and I make great pancakes."
What? I got lost there for a second. Did I go out?
Maybe in your own head.
No, I did. I went out for a minute.
Did
Yeah.
you? Kristen said he was clowning where I said I'm a YouTuber.
What did he say?
Where I said I'm a YouTuber,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, he repeated it, quoted me. And then Anna Gallego said, "There are no words to say to someone, and I make great pancakes," she said.
Oh, okay.
Angel Chavez said, "Mundo came on live. Did you see it, Cricket?" I did not, bro. Matter of fact, that's what I was talking to Geronimo earlier. He texted me when it was going on, but I was in the middle of something, so I never went on there to look at it. Um, and then he texted me again, said they had took it off for some reason. I don't, and that's why I asked if he had come back or not. I haven't talked to Mundo in a little bit, so I didn't know. I don't know what was happening, but I know he's been talking to the homies over there at the gray. Como se llama? I can't remember the name of the channel. Now it's a good channel. The gente that are putting that together over there. Those are they're knowledgeable ass dudes right there. Porqueño said hell 33. Oh, he put the 3 down. Javier said, hey, Despensa, how is El Gordo? Give that little vato my regards. I bet that he's proud of his parents. You two are great examples. I bet he's a cool kid. He's doing good. He's doing good.
He is. I miss him so much, and he is
Yeah,
a really good kid. I can't believe that I got lucky to have a good kid. You know what I mean?
he's actually so he's 20 now. He's of the age, you know what I mean? And right now he's got a little girl that he likes, which is cool just to see because he's like really into this little broad. And he talks about her and asks stuff, and it's cool. It's cool. But he's doing good right now. He's doing real good. Sergio said, Anna, do you make cinnamon pancakes? Cinnamon? Why cinnamon, bro? Krista said, you flash your lights. Oh, we talking about the thing that went off? Anthony Ortega said, Cricket and Joey, if it wasn't for my daughter giving CPR, I wouldn't be alive right now. Oh, she saved you on something, bro? Ain't that crazy?
Dang, that's cool.
You
Well,
gave
it's
her
not cool that you were dying, but
you
saved.
gave her life and then she saved yours. That's a trip, you know. If it wasn't for having your daughter, you might be gone.
I save Manuel's life time and time again. Never do I get a thank you or a high five or nothing, but maybe one day. But
You saved my life.
here, a couple of times, yeah. Your son saved your life too, so
Fucking delusional.
this guy, I swear, he doesn't want to. All right.
Look at Burkina's just laughing at you. I got
He wasn't talking about this.
and then Sarah Lena said Giovanni should just stop while she's ahead. See? That's what they're talking about right now.
What was I talking about? That wasn't right now, was it?
I don't know. No, it was a while back.
Stupid.
Javier said, imagine Chivos eating the grass at White House and kids blindfolded breaking a piñata and the Mexicans smoking mota and drinking pisto at the White House, bro. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. AP said, Giovanna, your ass is loose. Enough said.
Well, all right then, AP.
Well, there's that.
Well, there's that.
And the Gallego said, victims of circumstances mostly. Yeah, that's for sure. But you know, the problem is those circumstances can be dealt with, and there's a lot of smart people in these neighborhoods, a lot, and that's one thing that you gotta admit. You know, even being in the Pinta for all those years, you meet so many talented, smart individuals. It's unfortunate they use that talent or that smartness for bad, um, but it's definitely there. And so even though yes, the circumstances may be bad, there's a way to change the mentality. It just needs to be done. People need to stop being sheep and just following blindly because that's what we should do, or because that's the neighborhood thing to do or whatever. When you see wrong, you got to call wrong no matter where it's coming from. And I see a lot of giving passes to these individuals, and I did it too. I'm talking because I was there and I was part of it all, and so I'm not, I'm no hypocrite. I know that, I'm one of the fools that was right along this path, but there's got to come a time where we start thinking and talking for ourselves, and that's the problem. A lot of people aren't doing it. You just fuck them bottles, period, and not enough people are saying it. Javier said, trip out. And this yesterday, I took my crew to Subway for lunch, and the gringo got upset because we were speaking Spanish. He was old, and I had one leg. It was going to be a fair fight. Javier, you. And I Gallego said, I agree 100. ZG said, Carl and Doug, huh? Did you hear that, bro? Competition, supposedly. Saralina said,
Well, I don't know what they're doing with their lives now, but I'm pretty sure they're all right.
why would you be pretty sure they're all right? Why? What makes you think that?
Well, I don't know. 'Cause they weren't, I don't know, they weren't running the streets. They weren't Choco Locos. So I could imagine that their life turned out a little different.
So they were molesters? Okay.
No, I didn't say that. Don't put that out there like that.
You don't know.
Don't do that.
How are you going to say they're not Choco Locos?
Because they're not. They weren't.
Okay, but you don't know if they were molesters or not.
They're not.
Huh. Yeah. Whatever, bro.
My God.
Saralina said, yes, I appreciate it. By the way, I'm not jealous. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't say you were.
Saralina said, yes, sir.
8th grade. Oh my God.
Just for being you. Stop fucking backing them up. What the fuck?
I'm not backing them up. I'm just saying it was 8th grade.
My fucking support that. I mean, said I
Okay, I'm sorry.
Here it is. Oh, fuck you. I mean,
Oh.
said to a chapete after Jovan kissed him. She ruined him.
Oh my God.
Right? AP said Carl and Doug never existed. There it is.
Okay.
T Rilla, what's up, fool? He said, what up? Javier said he went to a party.
It's been a minute.
With prima Mexican says, si la prima se le arrima, ya sabes. Oh my God. Jovan just dates sports players, baseball players, pitchers and catchers, bien putones.
Hey, oh my, that is not nice. That's not nice.
Let's not go too far, bro. She dated me.
That's not nice.
I was a pitcher though. I didn't. Yeah.
One was in football and the other one was in basketball.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
they're fucking 8th grade. They weren't in shit. They threw balls at.
No, I didn't say them. I didn't. Doug was in basketball.
Oh, we're talking about some more guys.
Matt in high school was in football.
Oh, do you want to pull out pictures?
No, I'm just saying. Don't. Okay, I'll shut it up. I'll. Little then. What are you? You're crazy.
I'm just clowning. Javier said Jovan dated, but in the end, she found a vato de categoría. See that?
I really did. I really found somebody who was.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I was going to say a few good things about you, but okay.
It's too late for all that shit.
No.
Rio didn't play sports. Right. Anthony said, I was with my ex-wife when I was 14 years old. Is that right?
Dang.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of them stories, bro, like from youngsters. You know what I mean? Javier said, in school, the kids who were squares are doing good now. Us that partied young had it hard in life. Yeah, a lot of the time. That's true. But, it's never too late, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing. That you can always change. You can always do better, I would have never thought I'd be in the position I am now. You know what I'm saying? Content creator and all that.
Oh, my God. You did not say that. I thought you were going to say, like,
I know you
a good father or something, or, been at your job for so long. You did not say content creator. Oh, my God.
Sir just said, I told you ghost real. Hey, that was a trip.
It's probably David.
Who?
David, the old guy that used to live there.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So check this out. Like, there was an old guy that used to live there. His name was David, but he went to the hospital, and I guess he went to, like, hospice and all that, and he passed away.
Yeah.
His kids ended up selling the house. That's when we bought it. And, we were going, when we're going through the house and stuff, in one of the rooms, he left, like, old cassette tapes and his old bowling trophies and stuff. And I just felt bad to throw them away. So they're still there.
Yeah. They are.
You're looking at that little room, right? Yeah, they're still there. I mean, like, why would his kids not take that? Like, I would have taken it if it was my dad, but I mean, maybe they didn't have that type of relationship.
They're in there right now. You know, and then Nico said that he was the other day, he was outside, not the other day, a few weeks ago, I guess, he was outside doing something to the car. And another vato seen him and was like, "Oh, are you related to David?" And he was like, "No, that's who owned the house before. My parents bought it." And he was like, "Oh, I used to go bowling with him."
Oh,
And he was like, "Oh yeah, we got the fucking bowling things in there in the fucking house."
yeah, I left them in there. I feel bad throwing them away. I still would feel bad throwing them away. So they're
Yeah,
gonna just chill there for a long time.
that's where they at. Javier said, "Big Bad Vato got scared from a light. ¿Cómo has cambiado?"
Yeah, see, you guys, he's a softie now. Ooh,
That shit would have imagine, dude, bro. Come on, imagine sitting in your cell and that happens. That would have scared you then too. Shit, hell no. Lights coming on their own is still scary. You can't stab that shit. Big motherfucker said, "Fucking ghosts like to rattle the bathroom door handles at my nana's pad." Shit was fucked up. Damn. LOL said Anna Gallegos. Javier said, "I would assume that most men regret joining prison gangs. Very rarely are there happy endings." And you know, I believe that wholeheartedly, bro. I've had conversations with vatos ahorita, todavía, right now, that are still in good standing, that say like, "Damn, bro, like you did the right thing." I've had, even when I was parte, when I was still in the mix, we Giovanni will tell you, there was a card. I'm not gonna say who it is because he's still active, he's still in it, and they may use this against them fucking 20 years later, like they do. But there was an individual that he was a carnal too, and Jovan and I were close to him and his ruka, and we talked about leaving it all behind together. Like we're like, man, we should move to another state. We're doing all the work out here. We're doing this. We're doing that. We should just bounce, and we had other things set up in another state that we could have gone to, and we were made carnales actively talking about walking away from it together, like and he's still part of it now, but those are conversations we had. Like those are things that it, you have to think about in that situation, bro. It's such a gacho life at the end of the day, no matter what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that I ever heard in my life, in that time, for that hale, I didn't know them dudes. Like it wasn't personal. It wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? I did things for other fucking battles. And now to think about that is like, that's some old bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're putting in work for some dudes telling you to. And it's just crazy, man. The mentality that we have and how you can easily turn it that way. You know what I'm saying? You could easily say it's bitch shit to be putting in work for another man. You know what I mean? But nobody does. Everybody thinks somehow that shit is to be looked up to. It's crazy. Volcano said Colorado and Maine took him off. Oh, that's who it was, babe. Colorado and Maine.
yeah, it's no surprise.
Jojo said Big Mike House of Laughter. He put up a thing. Who's that, brother? He said, "Can everybody sub to this channel?" Is the homie Big Mike and his wife. They pass out homemade food to the homeless. Gracias. Orale. There it is right there. Yeah, my girl thinks so too. And this AP said, "Yeah, Giovanna, you're gonna get is demonetized." Oh, get it demonetized.
Well, my bad.
And I go, "You see, I don't like that. No homework. That's crazy." I don't know. I think I agree with it. The homework. I would rather the kids spend time with parents, brothers, sisters, family. If that's the alternative. I mean, obviously not be on the streets, but if it's that or homework, I'd rather them, be with the familia. You know what I mean, and do schoolwork at school. Scarecrow, watch out, babe. I like turtles.
Oh, hey, where you
Yo,
been?
Gita said, "What did Mundo come on live about?" He was over at the gray. I can't remember what do they call it, man. The gray. I remember the name of the channel, bro. It's a placa channel, and I don't mean that derogatory. It's I don't know if you've seen. I actually did an interview with Homeboy. He was a San Diego cop, worked for the Department of for CDC for a while, and then he was on the gang squad in Orange County. And him and a few other vatos do that show where they talk about ex Aryan Brotherhood, all those different highlights right there. And so they're on there talking about that. And I guess he went on there I guess for an interview, and I don't know what happened exactly. I know homeboy Geronimo was telling me he was on there, but I don't know what they were talking about or anything. Angel said it's the same email sending mine to you, your channel, and all you're doing for these kids is me still with the same girl. Oh, are you really, bro? You're still with the same girl you were with?
Okay.
That's cool.
That's
Yep.
nice.
Anthony Ortega said that's why I was in the hospital. I had died. Damn. Uh-oh, there he is. Rascal, babe.
Oh, hello, Joshua.
He said, good evening. What's up? Jojo said,
Mr. Hoity-toity himself.
Rascal. Mr. Toity Toy. That's his name. He is. What's up, brother? How you doing, Rascal? Shit, we've been here 2 hours, bro. If not, I tell you, come on this bullshit. But fishing, not catching. Look at that. He said, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and you're in the middle of a live. Am I that old? What's up?
Yeah, it could be.
No, this is what time us youngsters are up, bro. We stay up all night long usually. What hello, Rascals? He said Dojo AZ fishing some. He said same, homie. AP said, "Oh, were you asleep, Rask? You just woke up." AP said, "Rascal, saludo."
Did you get up to get some more milk or water?
See,
well, what do you get up?
You always take it too far. Why do you do that?
Well, what do people get up in the middle of the night to do? To go pee or get a cup of water or warm milk?
No, we do push-ups. We're fucking young. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
I know you've seen it.
I know you in the middle of the night. You're getting up. You're getting a snack. You're getting water. You're coming up with the whole meal. I mean, not even a snack. It's like,
what the fuck? Gita said, Rascal, did you know Joe Biden sniffs children?
It's weird.
AP salutes and G thoughts. He's laughing. Gita said, Carl and Dougie holding hands.
Oh my god.
Jimmy Buckley says, salute Chronicles, salute you, brother. Appreciate that.
Hello.
Gita said, Rascal. He said, salute. How are you, hombre? Rascal said, Burke 100. Yeah, see, Ras knows where it's at. Gita said, Rascal, Anunnaki, or Jagoffs? Raz said, never too late. I'm going to start partying hard and be a sugar daddy.
Oh, goodness.
No, you're changing your life to that now, bro?
Sugar daddy.
I'm already a sugar daddy. My girl, my baby.
Yeah, you are older than me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Does that mean like I give her money?
Yeah, and you're older, so you fit the profile.
Yeah, no, I don't got no money. Shit, I'm
well, you're, without the money, I guess
I'm a Coke Zero.
You're like a Splenda, not a sugar daddy. You're like the cheaper version because you give me some money, but not enough.
Yeah, there you go.
So, okay, maybe like a Splenda type.
Yeah.
A Splenda daddy. There you go.
Yep. Chita said, Rascal, Las Vegas or Tijuana? He said, TJ. I mean, Chita said, Cricket Rascal Jovan, do you believe in ghosts? I don't, bro.
No. I have never seen one, so I guess I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I've never.
I believe it's probably out there. People, I mean, not everybody can be lying, but I've never seen or been witness to it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I never really have. I never just don't understand how so much shit can be seen and going on, but it never happens around me or anyone I know. It's always on TV.
Don't wish for it. Well, the light just turned on you. You want the water to turn on you too?
No, I think that was some kind of something. We got don't know. We might have to get the warranty on that fucking thing. Shit. Well, homie said, Rascal said, Gita, not really, but not strong opinion either way. Gita said, San Diego Cop. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Simon. Great. I can't remember the name, bro, now. Yeah, good dude. Real good dude. Angel Chavez said, is your meal with the same girl?
No, so he was with somebody with one girl from when the time he was 15 all the way up to 19 and a half, and they broke up. So
Yeah.
he's been single right now. So
Yeah. So Mijo, like
they were together for 5 years.
they
That
met
was
at
his, yeah.
7th grade, was it? Or 8th?
I think maybe eighth or something. I don't know. They were together 5 years.
Yeah, he was with her for a while. That was his, the love of his life, toda esa chingadera. And yeah, they split a while back. But the girl that he's crushing on, I guess we'll call it now, is actually a girl that he knew from like what, 4th and 5th grade, babe, or before that?
Yeah, it was like his little girlfriend in 5th grade. Her dad came to pick up Mijo one time at the house.
Yeah,
You
he
were
said,
in prison, and
yeah,
they went to like a baseball game. I guess they went to like a Diamondback game or something.
he said Rolero. He went to Rolero.
Was it Rolero?
Yeah.
Oh, then it was someone else he went to a baseball game with.
Yeah. And yes, of course. Thank you for pointing out that I was in prison. But
I didn't mean that in a bad way.
but yeah, so this is the girl that he says like he's always thought of that one, all that type of highlight. So this last round when we went back to Phoenix to visit, he called her up and they went out on a little date, and now they've been talking and stuff, and it's just cool to see. You know what I mean? It's cool to
I don't
see.
even know if we should be talking about his personal life, because what if he doesn't want you to?
Listen, that's my kid. I talk about whatever the fuck I
He
want.
he can shut down this live right now if he wanted to.
Shit down. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about what I want with my kid, and
Oh,
I'm happy that he's thinking that. I think it's cool. I think it's feeding me that it goes like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's his little childhood sweetheart that he's been crushing on, and I don't think the other Gruka that he was fucking with for a little bit was good for him. I just don't. So I'm happy. Sir just said,
no,
Rascal.
you mean the one after the 5-year relationship?
No,
He
I'm
started
talking.
talking to. Oh yeah, well things got a little um bad at the end. Just things just didn't work out.
Yeah, the middle bitch wasn't shit. That was just whatever.
Well,
But
call them that.
but this one I like. I think that she's a good girl. She's in school. He's like, you know what I mean? Like she's actually, I don't know. I think it's cool. I like the story. Sergio said Rascal got up for a Mountain Dew and a cigarette. He said 2 hours is nada. Do 3. We're on 2 hours and 23 minutes now. We might get there, bro. Anthony said, Cricket and Joey and everyone here, good night and much love for everyone here. You out of here, bro?
Oh, good night, Anthony. Thanks for joining, and good luck with everything.
Yep. Jojo said, thanks. Whoever gave me another month of membership. Oh, did you get one? Yeah, it popped. I did the 5 free ones and threw them out there. And I couldn't remember who. I mean, it didn't. Did it tell me who? Oh, it did that, but it didn't. It told me who, but it's not there anymore. But yeah. See, AP said I got carded again today. Still got it. Little B23. Hey, bro.
I think you got carded, like at Denny's, because they wanted to make sure you were senior citizen ordering off the menu, and they needed to make sure that you just weren't trying to get that discount.
Hey, babe, where did I get carded?
Don't play around.
Oh, we went to that place with the bowling alley, and I bought that pistol. Remember? You remember?
I don't remember. I didn't see it. I
So
didn't see it. So you can sit there and say that they carded you, and I didn't see it for myself.
well,
So I don't know. I think maybe you're delusional.
we went to this spot and I went up and I ordered a Jim Beam and Coke. And they carded me, of course. But there was another time. What was the other one? There was another one for something. I know you remember. You
They
bullshit.
have to card everybody at that place, or they can get in trouble for not carding people.
No, they can't. Only if the
Yes,
person's not.
they can.
It's crazy. No, they can't. But yeah, me too, AP. She just be hating, bro. AP, so especially when
Nobody believes you guys. Like, there's just no way. It's just you don't.
especially
You
when
guys probably pull out your ID and oh, here you go. Oh, and then they nod their head, and you guys think that no. That's probably how it went down.
you're such a hater, man. Such a hater. Like I said, Gordo is wedding the verga. Salió a su jefito. Oh, watch out.
Oh, don't say that, Javier. Oh, my baby's a little angel. Don't say that.
He's not doing that. Let me see. Rascal said, El mero mero toity.
Never told goodness.
Because I was done sleeping, duh, said Rascal. That's right.
That is true.
We only need a few hours, bro. A few hours a night. That's it. We get up, do our push-ups or pull-ups, get ready for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Eater. Say the military lets them drink, but they can't smoke weed. You know what I don't like about that holiday? Well, when I compare it to prison, is where they can send you to the joint when you're 13, 14 years old, and sometimes even give you life sentences. But you have to, be 21 to drink and all that. It's just like if they know for a fact that you're not mature enough to buy pistol or to smoke frajos or any of that stuff, to have a gun, then how can they hold you accountable for a crime? Yes, there has to be consequences, but it should be with that in mind. That's what's fucked up, eh? Angel Chavez said, wish him the best with her and his work with you. Good night, familia. Good night,
Oh,
brother.
good night.
Appreciate you, bro. Big motherfucker said, I don't remember. SGE says, shake my head, hater. Oh, I don't remember as she says, shake my head, hater. She remembers, bro. She just be hating, man. Burkina said, notice everyone who disagrees with Giovanni is supposedly delusional all the time.
Finally, somebody understands where I'm coming from. Thank you, Porqueño, for that. Finally. Like, I mean, what else could it be?
Such a hater.
He's a liar. I don't know why liars lie. Like Cat Williams said, I don't know why liars lie.
The
They
eyes,
just do. Oh, jeez. There
eyes
we
do
go.
lie. Look at that. I don't know.
Because I live with this. Do you not understand what I go through sometimes on a daily? Like,
Look at that
this
picture.
isn't
You would think I took that yesterday.
nothing. Okay.
You're a hater.
I'm not gonna work myself up towards the end. I'm not. I'm gonna just let you talk and I'm gonna just
Javier said, good night, my friends. Thank you for another good live. Great. What? Great. The Tia Paz y Amor. Great what, bro? The Tatia? Am I trying to read some shit that ain't real? Paz y Amor. Manuel y Jovan, I have a lot of love for you too. Thank you for this effort and bringing us all together. This is cool. Thank you, brother. It is cool. We appreciate you guys. And I apologize we haven't come on as often as we should be. We've been dealing with all this. You guys already know the Christmas stuff. We handed out the gifts. We're dealing with that, plus trying to do our own family thing while we're out there. Oh, great terapia. I got you, Simone. It is. And then, when I got back, she got sick. I have to get acclimated back to work, y la madre. But we'll get shit on motion, and I'll get some videos up, and obviously we'll get these lives rolling again. At least if we can, I'm gonna at least do 1 or 2 a week if possible. So we'll be here again. If anybody needs anything, if you need to reach out, you need to talk to us, Jovan or me. If there's anything you need to talk about, anything that I don't know if you know of any situations that maybe we can do something about, get at us. Hit us on the email. and we'll hit you
And
back.
just so you guys know, there's some people that we still have to reach out to, even after Christmas. You know, there's a little boy that has a birthday or had a birthday, and we're going to donate a bike. So, like I said, I kind of had to put that on hold really quick because we did this big, huge donation to the high school because they needed it like ASAP. But don't think that we forgot about you, and don't think that we're not going to get to you. We're just coming off the holidays. I'm coming off of a sickness, so you know we're here. Just because we don't come on live doesn't mean that we forget about some of you. It's just that we're busy, but things are in the works.
Yeah,
Just know that. And most of you guys have my phone number or know how to get a hold of me personally. If there's anything, again, like Manuel said, that you guys need, or want to talk about something on the next live, or there's somebody that we need to reach out to that needs help, or whatever reason, let us know.
yep, for real. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for another one. Hasta la otra. Ojalá mañana. Or not, probably not mañana. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys, but
Let me
actually,
get the great that up. What?
terapia, therapy.
Oh, I was
Yo,
gonna say, what in the little pueblo are you talking about?
hey, you know what? It's Thursday, babe. Why don't we do a music thing this weekend? Might
You
be cool.
say that, and then it's
Okay, how about this? We're gonna try.
I could do
It,
karaoke. I could sing a couple songs. If you guys
oh
would rather hear the cover version than the original.
no! Can you imagine that? Oh my god! Wow,
Really?
babe, you can't sing.
I've been practicing.
It don't mean shit. I'm still with you. I mean, you got lucky, but you can't sing.
Yeah.
Hey, piece of Giovanni, you better be nice to the grill. Ya casi te la roban, te lo roban.
If hey, if they can take him, then he was never mine.
Bam. Ooh, watch
Bam.
out. Put that shit on a little tree. Javier said, AP the ruca. All right, we're going to get out of here. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hasta mañana or la otra. Everybody, we
I'm-
appreciate He said bells.
if you were to go with some other girl and you were to tell her, "Don't I look good? Don't I look 23?" They'd be like, "Who are you? What do you do?" Like, this is real stuff that I have to deal with, you guys.
It is
Like,
true.
for real.
It
They
is
would
true.
think you're crazy.
No, they wouldn't. Why would they think I'm crazy?
Because you really say that like you believe it.
What the fuck? It's true. What are you
Like
talking about?
like like sometimes I'll stare at him and I'm just like, oh, he looks so nice. I'm so happy to be with him. Like I'm thinking happy thoughts. And then he'll just look at me like, yeah, I'm fine, huh? Don't lie. I'm like, okay, you killed it. You just killed it. I'm freaking done here. Like, I swear, man. Freaking dumb.
What the fuck? AP said, yes, I'm gonna hit the sack too. It was nice seeing y'all, except Giovanna. She can kick rock. Should have had that sinus infection a little longer.
Oh wow. Wishing a sinus infection on me, that is a low blow.
He said, good
That
night.
is low. That is
Yo,
low.
Giovanna la orejona.
Okay, good night, AT. Go sleep. Go.
We're out of here. Have a good night. Why
Bye,
you
guys.
this, man? What the fuck? That's our private house. That's our private bedtime.
Freaking do that. And I'm just like, fuck this freaking guy.
Big Wolf said, Giovanni, you're a good person and a great human being, but hey, you
Oh,
the biggest hater walking this planet.
oh.
True. That is true, bro. She does be hating. She
No, 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 no. I just call out the facts. Just call out the facts.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Everybody have a good
Let me
night.
guess. Stop talking.
Ya nos vamos a la verga. Well, anyway, AP is. See how I did that?
Yeah.
Amor cabrones, hijos de la raita. Rascal. Hey, but Joman doesn't stop staring, so it is what it is. See? Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's why sometimes I don't anymore, Rascal, because
All
he
right,
says stupid stuff like that.
John Sabiego said, "You will canal into the missus from Salas. What's up, homeboy? We're out of here, bro. Spence, I'm cutting you off. We just finished up 2.5 hours, homeboy. But dispensa, gracias for coming in. We thank everybody for being here. We will be back this weekend. I don't know what day yet. Maybe I need to start posting when we're coming on. That might work. We'll wanna
Maybe
do
you're
that.
not that important to do that. Like nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares,
I think
bro,
people, I think people
bruh,
do.
whatever.
Fuck you. How about that? You're fucking mad. All right, right here.
Don't talk to me like that.
Buenas noches, John. Ya sabes, Bella.
Good night, you guys. Bye. We're out of here.